And there we go. So Kennan with the foul. Martin will inbound to the goal to our left for Hewitt-Trussville. Throws it to the cutter, but
nice.
Polite with a great job of switching off and knocking it away right there.
I really like Polite. She's active. And as a post player, that's one thing that you really want down there, especially on defense when you're not too sure about the other girls playing man-on-man, that you got a big player down there that's hands are active.
Yeah. Inbound up top. It's off of the Titans.
I like this little matchup right here between Martin and Tinker. Both of them are quick. Both of them are aggressive. That's fun to watch.
No question on that one. Martin with it, guarded by Tinker. Crosses her over. Good job by Madison. Hands it off to Burton. And they're going to get Burton with the offensive foul. Her second.
And sometimes you're going to get that when you run when you run screens like that with the big player. You're going to get that. And I feel like our defense was aggressive there and got over the top of it and forced that call right there. But again, I really like their action with the screens. It makes it confusing and difficult and more tiring to defend them.
So they'll hand it off. Skip it across to Tinker. Tinker crosses baseline, spins, shoots, no good. Bless her heart, the lid's on it tonight. There'll be a jump ball situation.
And those are those shots that you're not at an angle really to shoot the ball off the glass. And I think that's something Kyrie Irving practices so well, is like unorthodox using the backboard when he practices so that he can hit shots like that, and Steph Curry as well. And I know Tinker practices that, but it's really hard. See, they're getting competitive. Number 4 and Tinker, they're going at each other right now. And 4 is trying to match up with this. I like the competitiveness from both of these girls.
So 16-13 the score. They call that foul on Tinker, did they not?
Yes.
And so that will send Martin to the line. Missed the first, hit the second. She's 3 of 4. So 17-13 the score. Woods with it for Gadsden City. Passes it to Tinker on the far wing. Back to Woods, top of the key. Over to Tinker, far wing. Down inside. Beautiful pass and a great shot by Bowie. She's got 6 and give Madison the assist there. Great job by the Titans. Here comes Martin with it, guarded by Tinker. Passes it near side to Bullington. Bullington will go down underneath to Parker. Parker's shot is no good, but she will draw the foul.
You know, something I've noticed about Hewitt-Trussville, well, first off, I want to go back to that shot by Gadsden City. Hewitt-Trussville moved to a matchup zone right there. Immediately, Bowie cut to the middle. Madison hit her with a soft pass right there, and then soft shot. Exposed the weakness, the middle of the zone. Going back to Hewitt-Trussville, I like what I've seen as far as when they penetrate, which they penetrate a lot, they hit a nice little bounce pass, and they practice that. Because when teams don't practice that bounce pass, they get in there and they're uncomfortable, and they end up throwing a bad pass.
Misses both free throws, so it's 17-15 is the score. Madison will go left or right with it for Gadsden City. Skips it over to Woods on the far wing. 3 ball in the air, no good. Rebound on the backside is fought for, and it'll be out of bounds on Giovanna Sears. That shot would have given the Titans the lead had it fallen, but it remains 17-15 halfway through the second quarter. They'll get it into Martin. Will trap her. They'll pass it to Woods. Oh, my, if you got backside help right there. Maybe they don't get it. They'll give it to Martin, cutting to the basket. And the shot's no good, but the rebound on the backside blocked by the Titans. I believe they're going to say that Bowie blocked that for Gadsden City. She's been very active on both ends tonight for Gadsden City.
Yeah, she's like, what would you call it, deceivingly, is that a word?
Deceptively.
Deceptively, that's what I'm looking for. Thank you. And that's why I'm glad I have an almanac beside me.
Oh, my.
A living, breathing almanac. Yeah,
Kyria
she's deceptively quick.
With it for Gadsden City, guarded closely by Martin, goes near side to Sears. Sears skips it across to Tinker. Tinker looked at a three, thought about it for a minute, goes back to Sears on the near wing. Up top to Woods. Woods looks at a three, puts it in the air, no good. Rebound is off of Hewitt Trustville. Will stay with the Titans with 3:37 to go, trailing by a bucket here.
I like Woods looking to shoot. I know she can shoot. She's missed a couple, but she's open there, and they're moving it pretty good on this little matchup zone that Hewitt Trustville's doing. Sure. I think they're testing out whether or not Gaston City can shoot because they know Gaston City can drive the ball.
Madison Tinker to inbound here. Gets it into Woods. Woods guarded by Martin, top of the key. Gives it to Jones on the far wing. Jones back up to Woods. Over to Jones. Jones goes down inside to Kennan. Kennan's shot no good, but rebound by Tinker. Tinker puts it up, puts it in. Tinker ties the ball game. She's got 5.
Different things allows her to offensively rebound, get some putbacks. So it's good that other people are getting open looks and taking them.
And that's where Bowie helps you tremendously. Woods top of the key to Tinker at the free throw line. Takes it up, takes it in. The Titans are on top. Tinker with 7, and the Titans lead 19-17 with 2:49 to go in the half. Martin, guarded by Tinker, crosses it over, drives, kicks to the near wing. That was a travel by Parker. It's another turnover on Hewitt Trustville, and the Titans will have the basketball here as Bowie checks back in. And Tinker going to get a break.
I'm adding in quite a bit here, but I've noticed something about Woods that I didn't see as much last year. Her handles, she looks a lot more confident in her handling the ball because Hewitt, when they are up at the top, they're pressuring, and she's able to be under control with the ball. She's going between the legs, behind the back, confidently, and Madison needs that relief for someone else who can handle the ball. So she's been working on her ball handling, I believe, and that's
Woods
showing up.
Left to right, passes it near side, and it's turned over by the Titans. Wright turned it over. Woods got down there, put some pressure on Burton, but the foul will be on Woods, her first, and it'll send Burton to the line to shoot a pair here.
Yeah, I think 11 took good opportunity right there. Most girls in high school basketball are going to foul you in that scenario.
Early in the half, though, we weren't getting back on that, so a good job by Woods of getting back for the defense there. First free throw is good. So it's 19-18. She'll get one more here, Will Burton. And this free throw is good as well. So we're tied at 19 apiece, and Madison's respite was short as she'll check back in. Notice that Hewitt has backed off the pressure now, though. No full court press. Far side, Holly with it. Drives it to the free throw line. Turnover. Actually knocked away by Madison. She'll push the issue for the Lady Titans into the near court to the right. Passes it near side Woods. 3-ball in the air. It's good. Woods knocks it down, and the Titans lead by 5. 24-19. Titans on top. We'll be back in 30 seconds.
This season, Gadsden City High School basketball is proud to be sponsored by Rely Title, now serving Gadsden, Alabama. Whether you're buying your first home or closing on your dream property, Rely Title brings trusted experience, friendly service, and a winning team ready to help you every step of the way. Visit RelyTitle.com or check them out on Instagram at Rely Title to learn more. Rely Title, your closing team for life.
And we are back on the campus, Gadsden City High School, the Coliseum. It's 24-19, the Lady Titans, and it is raining threes. Let me go grab my umbrella, y'all. Y'all take it from here.
Woo! That's a great shot by Jakiria Woods there for the Lady Titans, and lead 24-19, $1:51 to go in the half. Burton skips it to Holly, and they'll turn it over again. So Hewitt Trustville with a little bit of nerves right here. Lady Titans with the basketball. Woods will bring it left to right, guarded by Burton. Over to Tinker on the far wing. Skips it across to Sears on the near wing. Sears back up top to Woods. Woods crosses it over, back to Sears. Back to Woods, top of the key. Looking, 3-ball in the air, no good. Rebound, however, is secured by the Lady Titans. And but the backside shot by Kennan is off the mark, no good. Here comes Burton with it for Hewitt-Trussville. Crosses it over top of the key, guarded by Woods. Over to Bullington on the far wing. Now they'll go to Stonehill. And goes to the hoop. They're going to call a charge. Great job by Sears, I believe, is stepping in there, right?
Yes, that was Sears. And I saw that from Sears last year. She does. I hate using that word, intangibles, because we use it a lot, but it's so important in the game, and I think Sears does that so well.
Hard hat points.
Yes.
That's what they are. Here comes Woods with it, left to right across the midcourt stripe. 24-19, Titans with the lead. Sears near wing. Back up top. The Woods back near side. Tries to skip it across. Ill-advised pass stolen by Holly. For Hewitt, kicks it near side. Burton on the near wing. She'll drive baseline, puts it up off the glass, no good. And the rebound is going to draw a foul from Stonehill, her first. And that's going to bring some free throws for the Titans, leading 24-19. 33 seconds to go in the half. So
Hewitt-Trussville just did an aggressive drive right there, and Malia Kennan, the post, was coming in. And human nature says, let me go up and put this shot in the stands. But Kennan went straight up, and I like that.
Yeah.
The girl missed the shot anyway, and that allowed us to get the rebound and get fouled.
Woods to shoot 1-and-1 here with 33 seconds to go. Chance to add to the lead for the Lady Titans. Oh, it's off the back iron, no good. She'll get one more. Notice they bring Martin back in. Martin does have a couple of fouls, I know. One more free throw here for Woods. Try to take this thing to 6. She does. Second one's good, and the Titans lead 25-19. Martin will she'll cross her over. Ooh, she drug the pivot foot, right? No, they're going to call a foul?
What? I'm thinking jump ball, but because if you're calling a foul right there, you call that immediately. You don't wait until they get tied up and then try to call a foul.
That pivot foot drag, too, it looked like to me, but it'll be 2 shots for Holly.
For me, that's a worst-case jump ball right there. I'm just right here on top of it.
You are.
Just saying.
I agree. Holly with a couple. Her first is good. She'll get one more. So they'll send in Hall. Hewitt will.
This is going to be good indication for us. Let's see if we box out right here on this free throw. I see we're in position. Let's check it out and see.
Second free throw coming now by Holly. It's off the iron, no good. Box out that time by Woods.
Yes,
great job.
4.
19 seconds to go. Woods will bring it left to right. Commanding the offense, kicks it near side. Baseline drive, floaters up, floaters no good. Active hands, but it'll be secured by Holly. Nearly knocked away by Sears. Woods in position, but a great job of coming from behind by Bowie for the Titans. And there's another scrum, but they don't have the possession arrow up. It should belong to Hewitt-Trussville with 2 seconds to go in the half. Stay tuned at halftime. Brooke will have Raphael Graves, head coach of the men's basketball team here. I'll get a break, and she and Mikey will carry you through a good portion of the 10 minutes of halftime. Martin inbounds. 2 seconds to go. They'll get it into Holly. Holly shoots it. No good. So at the end of the first half, Gadsden City 25, Hewitt-Trussville 20. We're going to take a 2-minute commercial break, and we'll be back in just a moment here on the Gadsden City Titans Sports Network.
Game Day Live Fresh Grill is a proud sponsor of your Titan basketball team. They pride themselves on being more than just your average sports bar. They're your premier neighborhood sports grill. They strive to provide the best experience of their customers by focusing on innovative menu offerings, food that is cooked to order and always fresh, and creating an environment that makes their guests feel at home. Come on down to Game Day Live Fresh Grill, located in the Gaston Mall on Rainbow Drive. Come tailgate with us.
This season, Gadsden City High School basketball is proud to be sponsored by Rely Title, now serving Gadsden, Alabama. Whether you're buying your first home or closing on your dream property, Rely Title brings trusted experience, friendly service, and a winning team ready to help you every step of the way. Visit RelyTitle.com or check them out on Instagram at RelyTitle to learn more. Rely Title, your closing team for life.
Hi, I'm Dr. Travis Wagner at Wagner Animal Hospital, and we're excited to be at our new location in downtown Gadsden. I'm proud to be the only board-certified canine and feline practitioner in North Alabama. Whether your pet is sick, needs surgery, or just an annual wellness checkup, we're here to provide your pet with the best care that it needs to have the longest, healthiest life possible. At Wagner Animal Hospital, we're ready to provide you with a higher level of care for healthier pets.
Northeast Orthopedic is a proud sponsor of Titan football. The doctors, trainers, and staff of Northeast Orthopedic provide orthopedic care to get Titan athletes back in the game. The professional staff want to provide you with that same excellent orthopedic care at one of their locations across Northeast Alabama today. For more information, visit them at northeastorthopedics.com.
Welcome back in Titan Coliseum on the campus of beautiful Gadsden City High School, where your score is good ladies 25, bad ladies 20. It's a good half right there, good second quarter. I'm not going to say it has anything to do when I said that the momentum needed to turn, but hey, that's when we started hitting it, Brooke Burns. Hey, Mikey Nelson, Brooke Burns, and our very special guest, Coach Graves, for the men's basketball team here with us. And I'm going to let Brooke Burns, Coach Graves, talk to you a little bit right here.
All right, so I'm here with Coach Graves of the Gadsden City boys varsity basketball team. I got my own questions. I came up with these. There's some things I've been wondering since last year. I have been wanting to sit down and ask you about straight up. So I'm not even going to ask how you're doing. I'm just going to get straight into the questions, okay? All right, so first off, I'm interested in your approach to coaching. Because you bring high school boys together and they seem committed to y'all's team goals just from an outside perspective. How do you foster this buying in where the boys are buying into, like, is this a process, like something you consciously thought out and worked on of how to get them to buy into what you're trying to do? Or do you think it has more to do with like who you are and just them feeding off of that?
I think a little bit of both. I think what helps me the most with that is I was a player on a team, and I had to watch the process of a team fostering together, being together, and I was like I was the glue guy on that team. So like everything that I do with them, I did it when I was in high school as a player, and I understand what it takes to get there. I mean, I played in high school, and we started the season 0-4, then went 4-4, 4-8. And we ended up winning the state championship, and I'm right in the middle of it. So I got to see the highs and the lows and what everybody's supposed to do, the star player, the assistant coach, the head coach, the demeanor, like how everything's supposed to be. I got to see all of it. That experience, I couldn't trade that for anything. That was some of the best experience I've ever had.
Yeah, so it is, based on what you say, it is a mix of like who you are, because you experienced a lot of the same things that these boys experience, so you're relatable to them because of that, and also because you were in the mix of the process and you saw it and you paid attention to everything that went into it, and you kind of mimic that. I'm sure naturally you mimic that with a lot of what you do.
Yes.
In our second question, I said, if a person who knows basketball well walks into one of your practices, what would they notice that's going to set your practice apart from other high school teams' practices?
Structure, standard, enthusiasm, energy, tough coaching. But I would say if you walked in and you just sat down, you will be able to see the structure of how everything that we do, and then you'll also be able to see, if you come watch us play, okay, that's exactly what they practice, and that's how they practice.
Yeah, I saw several plays last year when it came down to like last second, the game goes down to the end, and you don't continue to win games like that when the game's coming down to the wire if you haven't practiced some of those plays that you had them run. Their demeanor during that time just seemed like they had worked on into the game situations. So I saw a lot of things translate last year. My next question is, how do you balance holding individuals accountable to your standards while also trying to show them a level of compassion, considering their age, being teenage boys, like they're going to screw up, they're going to make mistakes. How do you balance like holding them accountable but also trying to be like somewhat compassionate with them?
Okay, the standard's not going to change. All
Right.
right, so the standard has to stay the same. The accountability part is really tough because I wasn't always the good cookie. I wasn't. I was
Yeah.
rough around the edges, so I can kind of empathize with them a little bit. All I would say to them is, please don't put my back against the wall where I have to choose the team over you, because I will. And I think a lot of times they don't understand that a lot. It's like, well, the better the player is, it seems like the less they want to be held accountable. And that can't be the case. I got to be able to do the best player. I got to hold him to a high standard, and his accountability has to be seen by everyone else. Also, the kids that are not even getting in, holding them to a high standard too. Even though you may not be the star player, I still have an expectation on what you should do and how you should be.
Yeah, it's super important that because they're all paying attention to your reactions to different things with different players, that they see fairness, because that's a lot of what like our students and our players, all of us like looked for to see if we respected somebody or not. Is this person fair to everyone? So, all right. So, with that, do you read any books on coaching or like watch videos? Like, is there anything? What do you do to still learn from other people?
All right. So, I do watch a lot of videos. I'm a visual learner. I'm a part of a lot of podcasts. I'm also a part of a lot of like coaching groups that basically share the information. Everybody, like, you don't hide your information. You steal from others. They steal from you. I am a YouTube junkie. I think that YouTube is the greatest thing ever invented. You can get everything. I love watching the practices. I love watching college practices. I love it. All the things that we do, I try to take it straight from college and just try to implement it into our program. I mean, I do that so many times a day, all day. I want it to be just like a college.
Yeah, that's like when I played in college, we had a coach at UTC in Chattanooga, and he was at Ohio State and Vanderbilt, and he came to UTC because it was a good mid-major program, and he was going to retire there. But the practices that we had there my freshman year were like, the intensity was so different, and I could not stand like going back to a high school practice and watching, knowing what it should be versus like what it was. So I understand that. And then I'll ask you this, and we'll go ahead and wrap it up. But what intangibles of the game do you place the most focus on with your players, and how do you do that? Like such as free throws, boxing out, deflections, offensive rebounds, taking charges, setting good screens. Because I noticed that with your team, forcing turnovers with pressure, stuff that doesn't always show up. But, like, I can tell y'all emphasize that. How do you do that at practice?
All right, so in practice, we have these things called the 5 things. And if you do these 5 things, more than likely you're going to win. We're trying to win the team. You got to have the team. You got to be in condition. You got to be able to defend and rebound. You got to be able to take care of the ball. You got to be able to take care of the ball. And you got to be together. You got to be together. And so those things are going to be first. And so once we get that, then you get to the free throws, the blocking out, all those things right there. So we kind of know, like, our team, to play to our advantage, can we cause 20 turnovers?
Yeah.
Can we get 3 kills and score at the same time? When we shoot free throws, we need to make 12-plus free throws per game. Like, that's all about to be on the board.
Yeah.
As soon as we go in there, like, these are our game goals. Let's go get them.
Yeah,
like, nothing else matters.
Appreciate it.
Thank y'all.
Thank you so much.
Thank y'all so much. Thank you.
Appreciate it.
Game Day Live Fresh Grill is a proud sponsor of your Titan basketball team. They pride themselves on being more than just your average sports bar. They're your premier neighborhood sports grill. They strive to provide the best experience of their customers by focusing on innovative menu offerings, food that is cooked to order and always fresh, and creating an environment that makes their guests feel at home. Come on down to Game Day Live Fresh Grill, located in the Gaston Mall on Rainbow Drive. Come tailgate with us.
And we are back. Action has started. Second half over to Brooke and Steven.
Woods over to Tinker on the far wing as the Titans go right to left in the second half. Woods top of the key, Tinker, far wing, 3-ball in the air. Yes, ma'am. Madison Tinker starts the half with a 3, and the Titans lead by 8, 28-20. They'll pass it ahead to Burton. Her layup no good. Rebound on the backside is fought for, secured underneath by number 30, Parker, for them, and she will draw a foul and go to the line to shoot a couple here. Did not catch.
Foul call on number 32, Polite at the line.
Polite with the foul. Her third, and shooting a couple here is Parker. She was 0 for 2 in the first half.
I don't
Makes that one.
mind. I don't mind Polite fouling like that. It shows she's in the mix. She's getting active. That's what you gotta have somewhere to start,
Sure.
and that somewhere to start is a hunger.
First one good, second one good as well. So the Titan lead back to 6, 28-22. So yeah, Polite, young player, want her to be active and aggressive there. Woods right to left across the midcourt stripe against the 2-3, throws it to Sears. Back to Woods, top of the key. Over to Tinker on the far wing. Back up to Woods, who clears it out. Far corner, 3-ball in the air from Tinker. No good. Rebounded on the backside by Holly. And here comes Hewitt Trustville, but a great job of slowing it down by Giovanna Sears. 28-22, Titans with the lead here in the third quarter. Martin with it, nice crossover against Woods, hands it off to Bullington on the far wing. Bullington crosses Tinker over, kicks it near side to Parker. Parker drives baseline, her layup up, no good. Rebound secured on the backside by Bowie for the Titans. Bowie will push it ahead. Drives it, puts it up, no good. Rebound, fought for, and Bullington will secure it for the Lady Huskies. Martin with it in the near court to our right. Pushes the issue, drives in, and they'll call a foul on Polite. I believe her fourth. Excuse me, by my count.
Foul call on the Titans.
Yeah, she's going to come out of the game right here, and this is going to be a learning experience for her because she wants to be in the game, but she's going to have to go out, and this is going to teach her how to be under control.
Yeah, got to straight up. And the foul was against she fouled Martin. Martin 3 of 4 in the first half. She'll make the first of 2 here. Cut the Titan lead to 5 here. One more forthcoming from Martin. 4 points on the night, all at the stripe, make it 5 as she'll make the score 28-24. And Woods will bring it up for the Lady Titans. We'll go right to left against the 2-3 zone. Near side to Sears. Sears to Woods. Over to Tinker on the far wing. Tinker up top to Woods. Inside. And a nice drive by Bowie. And then she turned it over. So Hewitt with the basketball. It'll be Burton who gets it ahead to Martin. And then they're going to call a foul. I think they're going to get Bowie on that one. We'll see. Yep. That'll be the first on Amari Bowie.
We got to be careful with as many fouls as we're getting right now because we're going to put them in a one-on-one situation. And as close as this game is, we're not going to be able to afford that at the end.
Tinker guarding Martin. Martin tries to go to the hoop. Passes it over to Holly. Holly's jumper, no good. Rebound is fought for and secured by the Lady Huskies. Or nope, they say it's off of the Huskies. Titan basketball. With 5:53 to go in the third, 28-24 the score. Lady Titans on top. Stephen Frazier, Brooke Burns, Mikey Nelson here on a November Thursday. Woods gives it to Bowie. She'll take it to the hoop. They don't call a foul. Coach Tinker not happy about that one. And Martin with the basketball. Chance to cut into the Titan lead now. Stands at 4. Martin crosses Tinker over. She'll drive it, and they're going to get Woods. Maybe. Let's see if it's Woods or Tinker. Yeah. It's going to be Woods. No, they call Maddie. Maddie, that's her third, and that will send Martin to the line, where she's already 5 of 6 tonight.
Martin has a very impressive right-to-left crossover.
Yes, she does.
The change of speed on that is nice, and the protection on the crossover is nice. But she's getting one dribble off of that and wanting to go up for a floater. There's no reason to foul on that. Make her make that floater like that.
And she makes the second. Did she miss the first?
Yeah, she did. She was short on the
Yeah.
first.
So Sorry, I had looked away for a second. So 28-25 as Razul checks in for the Lady Titans. Woods will bring it right to left with a 3-point lead against the 2-3 zone. Over to Razul on the far wing. Skips it across to Woods. Woods, top of the key to Bowie. Bowie drives it, kicks it to Razul on the far wing. Timeout called by Coach Tinker. It'll be a short timeout. So we'll keep it right here, Mikey. This broadcast brought to you by the folks at Rely and, of course, by our friends at Neo.
Hey, listen, Hewitt Trussell comes out right here. They're playing some solid defense, turn some things around from the second quarter. We've got to adjust to that and get right back where we need to be, kind of where we were in that second quarter. We come out and sink the first shot right there, and then we've kind of made some couple fouls that and then had a couple calls may or may not have been what they called, but hey, that's why you play the game. So we got to see a turnaround right here, an adjustment to what they came out in.
Bowie to inbound for the Lady Titans. She'll get it into Woods. Razul in the game as well. Woods top of the key, guarded by Martin. They go back to the man-to-man. Skips it to Sears on the short corner on the far side. She'll skip it across to Razul, but can't handle it. It'll be a turnover against the Lady Titans. A good idea. The pass may be a little bit high, though, for Razul.
See, that's also Russell's fault, too, because she should have stayed out right there and waited for the skip pass, or she should have committed to going into the lane, into the open gap right there. But you can't be caught midway. You got to make a decision. And I know Sears, too, probably should not have thrown that pass.
Janila Jones checks in. Martin drives to the rack. We'll call a foul on who here? I think I see what they want to do.
Malia Kinnan.
Actually, they called it on Sears.
Oh.
Her first, but that sends Martin to the line tonight. She's 6 of 8, make it to 7 of 9, and she'll get one more. Back up top to Woods. Woods over to Sears on the far wing. Sears up top to Woods again. Woods will cross it over, passes it over to Bowie. Bowie to Sears in the far corner, and it gets underneath, and it's on the floor. And they're going to call it, and she'll go out. Jones inbounds it to Sears. Sears on the far wing to Woods. Woods resets here against the man-to-man look for Hewitt Trussville. 4:05 to go. Passes the near side to Bowie. Bowie looking. She'll drive the basketball. Kicks it out to Woods on the far wing. Now Woods will drive. Floater from 8. Banks it in. Jakiria Woods with her 6th point. And the Titans lead back up to 3. Martin skips it across. Got a look in the corner. 3 ball in the air. No good. That shot was from Bullington. It's rebounded by the Titans. Woods ahead to Bowie. Then Bowie back to Woods. Near corner Jones from the wing. Her 2 ball is good. Jones had her foot on the line. It wasn't a 3, but a great assist that time from Woods. And the Titans lead back to 6. Actually, that probably should be 5. A great cutter, though, and they'll catch Holly behind the defense. That's the first bucket of the third quarter for Hewitt.
Can't really tell by the movement right now. They're either in a man-to-man where they're switching
Little
everything
matchup,
or
yeah.
a matchup zone.
Woods dribbles it by Holly for Hewitt Trussville. She'll push the issue. Nice job of defense by the Titans, but backside rebound is secured by Hewitt Trussville. Martin from 10. Her jumper no good. Rebound by Giovanna Sears for Gadsden City with 2:24 to go in the third.
We've got to have somebody on offense flash to the middle on this matchup zone and want the ball, not just flash out of robotic doing it to say you did it, but going to get the ball, because that's where you break this matchup zone down.
Near side to Woods, back up top to Bowie. Bowie drives, kicks it to Jones. Jones, unable to secure it, passes it to Bowie on the far wing.
So you need a flasher
Bowie
right there.
Looked for the cutter, but didn't put enough on it, and it's stolen by Holly. Holly's up, Holly's in, her bucket is good, and she'll draw the foul from Jones, her first, but a chance for the and one for Holly.
See, that's some of our inexperience showing right there as far as like just instinct basketball is the middle is wide open. Flash to it.
Holly's got 13, one more, and she can tie the ball game here at 32. She does not. Rebound is secured on the backside by the Lady Titans. That's Bowie, and they'll call a foul on 30, Parker. Her first, interestingly enough.
Seems like they're trying to, I'm not saying that wasn't a foul, but the fouls were very uneven there. It was 5 for Gaston City and then like 1 for Hewitt-Trussville. So it seems
and remember,
like
they do reset at the end of the quarter too. So Woods brings it for Gaston City against the matchup zone. Skips it over to Tinker, who just checked back in the game. Madison drives it, kicks it to Bowie on the far wing. 3 ball in and out, no good. Rebound on the backside for Hewitt-Trussville's Bullington. Here comes Martin with it. She'll pass it ahead. Nearly traveled with it, did Burton. 3 ball, far corner, miss, nothing but air. Rebound by Jones for Gaston City. Tinker on the far wing, gives it to Woods on the floater. And they're going to call a foul on 23 for them. That's Bullington.
I think Tinker's not in the game right now. I think that's
No, excuse me.
Williams.
It's Williams. You're right. My bad.
Yeah.
Now Tinker comes in. Sorry, that was Williams, the
You're
8th
so
grader.
used to her being out
I
there.
am, yeah. But that was a good rest for her. About
Yeah.
3 minutes on the bench for her there. So now, Williams checks in. It'll be Williams, Tinker, Woods, Kennan, and Jones. So Tinker with it with 1:10 to go in the quarter. 32-31 Titans lead. Gives it over to Williams. And Williams has it stolen. Layup is up. It's good. And Holly has 14. And Hewitt has their first lead since midway through the second. 33-32 with 53 seconds to go in the third. Tinker to Jones on the near wing. Has it stolen by Martin. Martin to the rack. It's up. It's good. And that's her first basket. And they lead by 3, 35-32 with 35 seconds to go in the third quarter.
All right, we got a matchup zone look again.
Tinker with it against the zone. She'll drive it, spin, take it in, float it. No foul that time. Wow, a lot of contact for no foul. Here comes Holly for Hewitt-Trussville. Goes behind the back, pulls the floater from 9. No good. Rebound fought for, and Jones, I think, is going to get it for Gaston City. We're going to call a foul, I think. No, they call a jump?
Yeah.
No, they call it a jump. Yes, a jump. Hewitt will have the basketball here with 9 seconds to go, leading 35-32. A lot of young players on the Titans team here. Hewitt to inbound. They'll get it into Holly. She'll float the shot. No good. Rebound, though, on the backside by Bullington. She gets it to Martin with 4.
Professional staff want to provide you with that same excellent orthopedic care at one of their locations across Northeast Alabama today. For more information, visit them at northeastorthopedics.com.
This season, Gadsden City High School basketball is proud to be sponsored by Rely Title, now serving Gadsden, Alabama. Whether you're buying your first home or closing on your dream property, Rely Title brings trusted experience, friendly service, and a winning team ready to help you every step of the way. Visit RelyTitle.com or check them out on Instagram at Rely Title to learn more. Rely Title, your closing team for life.
Welcome back courtside here at Gadsden City High School. Start of the fourth quarter here. 35-32 Huskies with the lead over the Lady Titans. It'll be Rasul, Bowie, Tinker, Kennan, and Sears for the Lady Titans. A steal again by Martin. She'll go to the rack again with it. Rasul brings it across for the Lady Titans. Skips it across near wing to Bowie. Bowie over to Sears. Skipped it all the way across. Now back to Bowie on the near wing. Gets it to Tinker, flashing. Head fake. And they're going to call it out of bounds on Madison.
But at least we've made a point to put her in the middle, because now they have to pay attention to the middle, which can open up some other things.
Here comes Martin with it for Hewitt-Trussville. Guarded by Tinker. 37-32, they lead it. Kicks to the corner. Floater, no good by Burton. But the putback will send Bullington to the line to shoot a couple. Kennan with her third. Livy Bullington to shoot a couple here. Her first is good. Extends that lead. 38-32. Forthcoming here for Bullington to try to extend the lead to 7 for the Lady Huskies. She cannot. But the rebound is secured by Burton. She'll give it to Martin on the far wing. Martin will reset the Husky offense with 7 minutes to go in the ball game. Nearly carried it. Nice steal on the flash. Woods, great hands there. And they're going to call who on the foul here?
I think number 12.
Yeah, that's her fourth by my count. So Titans with the basketball down 6. Need a bucket here. Only 3 baskets for the Lady Titans in the third quarter. So Tinker with it. Goes right to left. Across the midcourt stripe, guarded by Martin. Man-to-man look now, or so it would appear. Woods with it. Gives it to Madison, cutting to the basket. Floater from 8, no good. Rebound on the backside is up and in. Great offensive board that time by Kennan. She's got her first bucket of the half, and the Titans cut the lead to 4. Nice block that time by the Titans. They block Holly's shot. Here comes Woods with it. She'll give it to Tinker. Tinker takes it in, floats it up, floats it in. Tinker cuts the lead to 2, and a good sequence there for the Lady Titans. And now the Huskies going to back it out with 6:09 to go in the ball game. 38-36. Lady Huskies with the lead and the ball. Martin crosses Tinker over, kicks it to the far corner. Floater is no good, and the rebound is going to draw a foul. I think they're going to get number 5, Hall, for a foul.
I think if we can get stops and push the ball, I think we got a good chance of winning this. But if we're going to have to slow it down and play against a matchup zone, I don't think we have as good a chance to win this game.
38-36, Woods with it. Skips it over to Tinker. Tinker guarded by Martin. Tinker going to cross it over, and they're going to call a foul on Martin. Her third. It'll be an inbound situation under the basket to our left for the Lady Titans, trailing by 2, 38-36. Bowie to inbounds. Looking for the cutter, and she'll get it into Woods back at the timeline. Guarded by Martin, and they're going to call Woods with the offensive foul there.
Yeah, that was a bit of an extension of the arm. It could have been a no call, but,
Yeah. So Martin will bring it left to right across the midcourt stripe for the Lady Huskies. They lead by 2. She's got a steal. A steal by Giovanna Sears. Great defense by the Lady Titans that time. Woods. And so Coach Tinker going to call a timeout. We'll take 30 seconds with him here on the Gadsden City Titans Sports Network.
At Gadsden Regional Medical Center, we believe quality care doesn't have to be far from home. From primary care to life-saving open heart surgery, from joint replacement to women's health and OBGYN services, and from general surgery to so much more, our team is here for each stage of life. We believe in the power of people to create great care and work hard every day to be a place of healing and connection for patients and families. Gadsden Regional Medical Center. Compassionate care close to home.
All right, welcome back courtside here. Stephen Frazier, Brooke Burns, Mikey Nelson on a Zoom call. He'll be back in a few.
Yeah.
Titans trailing 38-36, 5:09 to go. You've been talking about being more aggressive toward the middle of the defense. Titans have done a better job of that over the last few minutes, Brooke.
Yeah, so I really think we've done best when we push the ball. If you notice in our half-court set, when we're just stagnant like that and nobody's in the middle, we're just trying to create something out of nothing, and that's not the way that you want to play basketball, especially on offense. So we've got to push the ball. That's our best chance at winning this game.
Titans trail by 2 with 5:09 to go in the half. Oh, my, we had an open look to Giovanna Sears, and then we turned the ball over. Could have tied the ball game up right there. Bullington down the far sideline and give it off to Martin. Martin resets for the Lady Titans. Excuse me, for the Lady Huskies. Top of the key, Bullington. Bullington over to Holly. Nearly lost the basketball. She'll pull it from 12. Her shot, no good. But the rebound is secured by Hall. And now they're going to say out of bounds off the Titans as there was a scrum for it. And Kennan knocked it away. I'm curious at what point he's going to bring Polite back in, too, because she does have 4. But when is Coach going to try to get her back in the game?
Sometimes that's a weird thing because you might throw off the rhythm since she's young and inexperienced, trying to bring her in when she's been sitting out for a while.
Holly with a 6-foot jumper, no good, but the rebound is secured on the backside by Parker on her second bucket of the night, and the lead for Hewitt is 4 with 4:30 to go in the ball game. 40-36. Woods near side to Tinker. Tinker draws extra attention. She'll get it over to Giovanna. Giovanna nearly loses the basketball and does. Martin secures it for the Lady Huskies. Pushes it ahead over to Bullington on the far wing. She'll float from 6. Shot's no good. Rebound is going to be knocked out of bounds off of Gadsden City.
See, that's the one thing I was saying about bringing Polite back in the game. It's not, she's coming back in the game right now, but Malia has gotten a little bit comfortable in the game and is not turning it over much. So we'll see if Polite can come back in and pick up where she left off, or if she's going to be a little bit more uncomfortable since she's been sitting for a while. Because sometimes you lose the intensity of the game and you come back in and get shocked.
And how do you play with 4 fouls too, right?
Yeah,
how do you play smart, physical without fouling? Hewitt to inbound. Shot no good, but it'll be out of bounds off of Bullington. So Titans with the basketball, 3:58 to go in the game, trail 40-36.
I'll tell you another thing is we're not spacing out great on this zone to get threes, and I don't know if we can really shoot them too well. So we haven't really seen. We've seen a couple, but not too much.
Madison on the far wing, back up top to Bowie. Bowie skips it across. Jones, 3-ball, corner, no good. Air ball, but a fight on the backside for the basketball. It'll be Hewitt basketball, but a great job by Polita going after the ball there. We were wondering, would she be aggressive? Check. Yes, she is. So
that's a good sign.
Pressure look for the Lady Titans. They get it into Martin. They're the Huskies. Up with the far sideline by Burton. Back to Martin. Can say unequivocally she is not the person you want to foul if you get in that situation. She'll drive it to the near wing, gives it off to Burton. Give me to Holly. Holly floats it from 10.
She's got a nice jump shot. She's really good at reading when to pull up, number 12 is.
They lead by 6. Call that on. Yeah. Holly.
You see, and that's Tinker going to the middle, and she still was able to get open.
It's 5 for Holly. That's 5 for Holly.
Oh, wow.
So Tinker will go to the line. Shot, Great box out rebound that time for Hewitt Trustful. 37-42. Hewitt with the lead. They'll pass it underneath. Polite with her hands up. Good defense. Excellent defense by Polite that time. Titans with the basketball. Here comes Bowie with it. Knocked out of bounds off of Hewitt. Titan basketball with 2:40 to go. Trailing by 5. Titans with the ball underneath the basket to our left. Jones to inbound. Jones and Bowie out of bounds by Hewitt. 2:36 to go in the ball game.
See, I'd like it if Madison caught it and paused for a second and see if she can pull it.
Yeah.
You know, the girl's hand wasn't even up.
Get it into Woods. Woods nearly had it stolen, but secures it, gives it to Madison with 2:28 to play. Madison crosses it over, takes it to the rack, floats it up, no good. But Polite with a great offensive rebound on the backside, puts it in, and Coach Tinker wants a timeout. The lead is 3, and we'll take a 30-second break and be back right here on the Gadsden City Titans Sports Network.
This season, Gadsden City High School basketball is proud to be sponsored by Rely Title, now serving Gadsden, Alabama. Whether you're buying your first home or closing on your dream property, Rely Title brings trusted experience, friendly service, and a winning team ready to help you every step of the way. Visit RelyTitle.com or check them out on Instagram at Rely Title to learn more. Rely Title, your closing team for life.
All right, welcome back courtside here at Gadsden City High School. 42-39. Hewitt Trustful with the lead and the basketball. 2:19 to play in this one. It's been a good ball game. Stephen Frazier, Brooke Burns, Mikey Nelson at the self-proclaimed Titan Coliseum on the campus of Gadsden City High School. Young girls basketball team for the Gadsden City Titans, but Brooke been very, very competitive tonight against a pretty good Hewitt Trustful squad.
Yeah, that's very hopeful. Experience will come into play, and I think they'll get better.
They'll skip it ahead. Hall, did she not travel with that? Puts it up and in. I thought Hall had walked at the basketball, but they said no.
It looked unorthodox. I'll say that. I don't know if she traveled or not, but
I've seen circuses that were more orthodox. Tinker with it, top of the key, passes it near side to Jones. Jones, on the far wing, passes it off. The drive, the shot no good, and the rebound is secured on the backside or fought for on the backside. And it'll say it's Hewitt basketball. I think he called a foul over there. Who did he call it on? Jones.
Oh, Jones.
They called it on Jones, her second. So with a minute 45 to go, Hewitt's up 5. They'll get it into Martin. Brings it up. Guarded by Tinker. They're going to call an offensive foul on Hall, and wisely so, as she did, at least from my vantage point, and it was a good one. She did move her feet. You can't set that screen that way. Am I correct?
yes.
So 44-39, Titans with the basketball. Need some buckets in a hurry here. They'll stay in the zone. Woods with it, top of the key. Gives it off. Shots up. Shots no good by Kennan, and rebound by Hewitt. They'll pass it ahead to Holly. Holly guarded closely by Bowie for Gadsden City with a minute 10 to go. Over to Martin. That's where they want it. Martin drives against Tinker. Passes near wing to Holly. At some point, got a foul. Holly crosses it over, and she turns the basketball over with 53 seconds to go. So the Titans here with an opportunity, but need a bucket in a hurry. Right to left with it is Woods.
You got to go.
Woods for Hewitt Trustful. And a timeout on the floor. A short timeout, and that may have been a fortuitous call for the Lady Titans there. Not so sure that was out of bounds on them.
Could have been a makeup call for the fact that the girl carried the ball like a second before that.
But look around. You know, Brooke, the last time we called a basketball game was at a packed-out Pete Matthews Coliseum. Tonight, it's close here at Gadsden City. They're anticipating something, and that's the Gadsden City guys who are fresh off a Final Four run. And up, she'll pass it over to Tinker. Tinker to the 3 ball on the near wing. Oh, it's in and out, no good by Bowie. And they'll call a foul on Kennan, her 4th, with 11.7 to go in the ball game, trailing by 5. So inbound forthcoming here. for Hewitt-Trussville. Bullington set to inbound it for the Lady Huskies with 11 seconds to go. They'll get it into Martin or try, and Madison will, can I use the word body check right there?
Yeah.
Tinker did body check her. That's the 4th on Maddie.
They're both a little dramatic in their body movements when they get fouled. They match each other's energy, I believe.
That'll send Martin to the line to shoot a couple. She's 6 of 9 tonight from the stripe.
At the line,
10 for Martin. And it's good. She's got 12, and their lead is 7. Woods with it for Gadsden City. Looking. 3-ball corner, no good. Rebound by Hewitt, and that'll do it. The miss by Bowie, so this one ends 46-39. Hewitt-Trussville with a 7-point lead over the Lady Titans. But Brooke, Lady Titans scrappy tonight. A lot of positives to walk away from in this one.
Yeah, I think we do have some aggressive players, some players that want to be out there that don't seem to be out there for themselves. They seem to be, role players in the past, and like I said, they kind of are trying to let the game come to them, but inexperience will cause you to force some things. There's a lot of things to be learned from this, to be gained from this, to see their weaknesses and what they can build on. And I think the teams were surprisingly very similar, actually. Madison Tinker and Jakiria Woods and Bowie, and then Hewitt-Trussville's point guard and their other little shooting guard, and neither one had too much post-play offensively or shot.
In about 10 minutes. Gadsden City Titans Sports Network will be back in just a moment.
This season, Gadsden City High property, Rely Title brings trusted experience, friendly service, and a winning team ready to help you every step of the way. Visit RelyTitle.com or check them out on Instagram at RelyTitle to learn more. Rely Title, your closing team for life.
On behalf of the City of Gadsden, Mayor Craig Ford wants to encourage everyone to cheer on their Gadsden City Titans football and all of Gadsden City High School athletics. To the band, the cheerleaders, the parents, teachers, staff, and community, thank you for helping our community tackle another successful year in the beautiful city of Gadsden. Let's go Titans!
Hi, I'm Dr. Travis Wagner at Wagner Animal Hospital, and we're excited to be at our new location. At Wagner Animal Hospital, we're ready to provide you with a higher level of care for healthier pets.
At Gadsden Regional Medical Center, we believe quality care doesn't have to be far from home. From primary care to life-saving open heart surgery, from joint replacement to women's health and OBGYN services, and from general surgery to so much more, our team is here for each stage of life. We believe in the power of people to create great care and work hard every day to be a place of healing and connection for patients and families. Gadsden Regional Medical Center. Compassionate care close to home.
Welcome in courtside here, Titan Coliseum. Getting ready for some boys action here as the Gadsden City Titans set to take on the Hewitt-Trussville Huskies. Stephen Frazier, Brooke Burns, the absent Mikey Nelson. But Brooke, the last time we called a Titan boys basketball game, we were that close to making the state final. That close. This team looks different. No Devin Barksdale, but there's a lot of game in this Titan Benz basketball team.
Yeah, I think one thing to note about our boys that maybe we haven't had so much in the past is that a lot of these guys, we've got 2 transfers. First off, let's talk about that. We've got a transfer from Mississippi, Charlie Burdett. He's listed as 6'1". He's supposed to be really good. Coach says he brings leadership. He controls the tempo of the game. So we're interested to see him. And then we've got Trayvon Pannell, who is, am I saying that correct?
Pannell.
I'm sorry about that. Trayvon Pennell, who is the #1 guard in the state of Alabama for the class of 2028. I've seen some little highlight films of his. He's very athletic, explosive. So we've got some new faces here, along with some ones we've had before, in Jacoby Sharp, committed to UAB. But I talked to Coach Graves, and he said, we don't care about any of that. We have certain goals that I've already got listed on the board for them in the locker room, that we need to get this amount of offensive rebounds. We need to do this. So breaking it down to specifics for these boys to come out and compete for. And I'm very interested to see what this team is going to look like.
You had a chance to talk to Coach, before the game. What did you walk away from after that conversation with him that you were just like, yeah, I kind of see where Coach is coming from to start this season?
Yeah, well, I asked him if a person who knows basketball well were to walk into his practice, what would they notice that's different from other high school practices? And he told me that the intensity in practice, the enthusiasm of practice, the standards that he sets for them, you would be able to tell the structure of the practice immediate. And he said he really likes to watch college basketball practices because of the way that they're run. And I kind of told him my experience with that too is it's a lot different from high school. And if you can get a high school team to practice like a college team, you're going to see a lot of those things translate over into the game. And he told me another thing is people would come in and watch our practice and see things in a game, and they would be able to notice that correlation between what they worked on in practice versus how it translates into the game. So I knew these things kind of, but I wanted to ask him about them because it's just interesting to learn whatever field you're in. When someone is good at something, it's interesting to learn from them how they're good at it, what they do, what that process is like. And so that's what we were able to learn from Graves during halftime. And honestly, we didn't have enough time to talk. I had more questions I wanted to ask, but the girls' game was getting back started, so we had to wrap it up.
I think the thing that you look at with this particular Gadsden City basketball team, similar to this point last year, and that was lacking a true big man with experience. This is going to be a guard-led team, but it was a guard-led team last year that fell a shot short in Birmingham at the Final Four, and frankly, that was playing with a 30% Jacoby Sharp. And it's always a what might have been for the Titans a year ago. We know we were all heartbroken and yet excited. And when you look around you tonight, when's the last time you saw this gym this packed in the month of November for a basketball game before football season was ever over, with a football home playoff game tomorrow night?
Yeah, it's been I really haven't seen it like this very much, unless you're talking about like the area championship game or some kind of sub-regional game or something like that. So it's really bringing energy to me, especially. I know you and I have been teaching all day too, and just called a whole girls game, but it brings us energy and it makes it exciting. And I told my students today, I was like, y'all need to come out to the game. I was giving them like this, who our players are and what to look for and stuff. And then I was like, okay, I've got to get to the actual teaching today. But I was excited enough to tell my students, like, come out to the game and it'll be fun.
Absolutely.
So I'm really excited.
Yeah, it should be good. About 2:42 to the tip-off here of the Titans and the Hewitt-Trussville Huskies. We're going to take a commercial break. We'll be back in just a moment.
Game Day Live Fresh Grill is a proud sponsor of your Titan basketball team. They pride themselves on being more than just your average sports bar. They're your premier neighborhood sports grill. They strive to provide the best experience of their customers by focusing on innovative menu offerings, food that is cooked to order and always fresh, and creating an environment that makes their guests feel at home. Come on down to Game Day Live Fresh Grill, located in the Gadsden Mall on Rainbow Drive. Come tailgate with us.
This season, Gadsden City High School basketball is proud to be sponsored by Rely Title, now serving Gadsden, Alabama. Whether you're buying your first home or closing on your dream property, Rely Title brings trusted experience, friendly service, and a winning team ready to help you every step of the way. Visit RelyTitle.com or check them out on Instagram at Rely Title to learn more. Rely Title, your closing team for life.
Northeast Orthopedic is a proud sponsor of Titan football. The doctors, trainers, and staff of Northeast Orthopedic provide orthopedic care to get Titan athletes back in the game. The professional staff want to provide you with that same excellent orthopedic care at one of their locations across Northeast Alabama today. For more information, visit them at northeastorthopedics.com.
Now, back to the sneaker squeaking action of the Gadsden City Titans.
And we are back, Titan Coliseum, on the campus of lovely Gadsden City High School. We're right off the banks of the Black Creek. We're about 50 seconds away from tip of the season opener for your Gadsden City men's Titan basketball team. It's a banner-dropping evening as we show off the Final Four banner and all that good stuff. We don't stop tonight, Frazier. We flip on over to tomorrow night with the football team hosting the Jasper Vikings. But, hey, there's business to attend to right now.
Absolutely.
And we're going to look and see what happens right here. All night long, Brooke Burns, Stephen Frazier, and myself will be right here for all the heart-pounding action. We're going to see what this Titan team has to offer. I can't wait.
Yeah.
So buckle up, ladies and gentlemen.
Buckle up, he says. Brooke Burns, what you looking for tonight as this one starts from the Titans? What are you expecting to see coming out of the gate tonight?
I'm expecting to see aggressive defense by Gadsden City. I'm expecting to see pushing the ball. I'm expecting to see getting a good bit of shots up. It's going to be fun, and I don't know too much about Hewitt-Trussville, but I'm looking to see how Hewitt-Trussville is going to play Gadsden City based on what they know about Gadsden City and how Gadsden City is going to counter that. So that'll be interesting to watch.
Yeah, as we get ready to introduce the starting lineups here.
Tonight's game is brought to you by Northeast Orthopedics, by the city of Gadsden.
I want to just say thank you to Rely Title and Wagner Animal Clinic for their support of Titan basketball. Excited about this game tonight. And
brought to you by Wagner Animal Clinic. First, for the visitors from Hewitt.
Starting lineups for Hewitt-Trussville.
Starting for the Huskies, number 1, Colt Weiss.
Weiss, number 1.
Number 2, Ryan Phelps.
Phelps as well for them.
Number 5, Rashawn Raleigh.
Raleigh, number 5.
Number 10, Dalton Black.
Dalton Black, number 10.
And number 11, Pierce Heinzman.
And Heinzman, number 11, will get the start.
Head coach is Jeremy Monsoon. Assistants, Darian Ivory, Matt Margavio, Cole Frederick, and Nick Howard.
Jeremy Monso, the head coach. I'll tell you some stories about him later.
Here are your starters.
Starters for the Gadsden City Titans. Jedediah Wynn. I call him Elastic Man. His arms go for days. Quentin George, number 3. Trayvon Pennell, who's wearing number 5 tonight. Charlie Burdett, number 11. And, of course, the anchor, Jacoby Sharp, for the Titans as well. So, Jeremy Monso, the head guy for them. I'll share some stories about him tonight. Hewitt in the road red uniforms, white numbers and lettering with the gray outline. Titans in the home whites with black and cardinal stripe in the Titan logo. And, of course, Gadsden City across the chest. Jeremy Monso played his high school ball at Parkway Christian. I watched him at Jacksonville State University pull threes consistently from the circle. The guy could absolutely Haley Trupitt.
That's like Steph Curry.
Yeah, he absolutely could do that. So the Titans will tee it up right here. It looks like Heinzman against George. Titans will be going to the basket to our right. Hewitt the basket to our left. George is going to tip it up for the Titans, and Heinzman for them Dogs. Mush. Ball's in the air, and the Titans control. Charlie Burdett with it for Gadsden City, left to right across the midcourt stripe. Passes it off to Pennell on the near wing down to Jacoby. Jacoby spins the 10-footer up, no good. Rebound, good grief. Pennell was in the rafters. Passes it off to Hewitt-Trussville. They'll get it to Heinzman. Has the ball stolen by Charlie Burdett, or nearly stolen. It'll stay with the Huskies. I had heard that Pennell could get up.
Yeah, I've seen a couple of highlight reels on him.
There's up and then there's that. So, having some issues if you're trying to watch us, some issues with the huddle cam, which we're trying to use tonight. It'll be Wells with it, Weiss top of the key. He'll pass it over to Black. Black has it stolen by Jacoby, or almost stolen by Jacoby, and then Weiss will get it back, throws it to the far wing, or tries to get it over there to Phelps. Phelps underneath, beautiful pass to a cutting Riley. And the first basket of the night's by Hewitt-Trussville. Charlie Burdett will set it up for Gadsden City. Passes it over to Pennell on the far wing. Guarded by Weiss. To Burdett, to Jed Wynn in the near corner. Wynn drives baseline, kicks it across. Trey for three in the corner, no good. Rebound by George, though. George has it, turns it over. And here comes number 5, Riley, for Hewitt-Trussville. He'll pass it over to Weiss. Weiss near side to Raleigh on the near wing, and they'll say he traveled.
Yeah.
He didn't think so.
That's something you can do in the NBA. That's not something you can do as high school. It's just like take a step with the ball.
Burdett inbounds to Pennell. Pennell will give it back to Burdett, and he'll hand it off to Jed. Jed guarded by Phelps. Passes to Burdett on the near wing. Up top to George. Over to Pennell. Pennell gives it off to Wynn on the far wing. Top of the key for Jed. Jed crosses it. Puts the three in the air. No good. Rebound. And they're going to get an offensive foul. Oh, they're going to say red ball. They're going to put George for a foul. Quentin George called for the foul. So it'll be Hewitt basketball leading 2-0. 6:24 to go here in the first. They'll go near side to Raleigh. Raleigh up the top to Weiss. Weiss dribbles. Offensive foul. They're going to call that on number 11, Heinzman. Cleared out with his own. Little offensive foul, so it'll be Titan basketball. Still no bucket for the Titans. Nearly 2 minutes in here to the first quarter. 2-0. Hewitt leads. Jacoby will bring it down for the Titans. Left to right across the midcourt stripe. Guarded by Raleigh. Gets the screen from Trey Pennell. Jacoby for three. It's up. No good. Rebound fought for. Jacoby's got it. Dunks it home. And he's got the first bucket of the year as Jacoby with the dunk. Raleigh near side to Heinzman. Heinzman guarded by George. Looks for the back cut. Not there. Top of the key to Weiss. Weiss dribbles, looks for the cutter. Beautifully played by the Titans. Number 10 can't get it to fall. That's Black. Here comes the Titans. Jed Wynn with the rebound for Gadsden City. Pushes it in the near court to the right to Charlie Burdett. Burdett going to reset. All tied at 2. Throws it near wing to Sharp. Sharp tries to skip it across, goes off the backboard. And Jacoby says, hey, my bad there. A torrid pace to open, but we're all tied at 2. 5:20 to go. In the opening quarter. Weiss with it. Up top to Heinzman. Heinzman near side to Raleigh. Raleigh drives. Floats it from 6. It's up. It's good. He's a ball player. 4-2. Hewitt leads. Burdett left to right across the midcourt stripe. Gives it off to Wynn on the near wing. Kicks it to Charlie. Drives baseline. Passes across to Trayvon Pennell, his 3-ball no good. Rebound by Burdett. Near corner. Burdett to Wynn on the near wing. Drives. Floats underneath the Pennell. Layup is good. And Trey Pennell with a bucket for Gadsden City. And it's all tied at 4. But they hurry back, and Black turns it over. They missed the layup. And here comes Jed Wynn. He'll pass it ahead to Burdett. Guarded by Raleigh. Gives it off to Sharp on the far wing. Sharp skips it across to Wynn. And he's out of bounds. All tied at 4. 4:16 to go in the first as Chandler checks in the game for Hewitt Trussville.
I like the way we switch up our defense. We go from pressure man-to-man to a little matchup zone.
Lot to think about here. Riley with it for Hewitt Trussville. Passes it far corner to Hines. They skip it across to Weiss on the far wing. It's a turnover. Jacoby passes it ahead to Pennell, and they foul him. And that's going to be on Raleigh, I believe.
That's one thing about Jacoby Sharp is his presence on defense and how active that his hands are and how quick he is on defense. He's he's like an all-around player.
Burdett to inbound. Pulls it from 10. No good. Rebound pulled by Weiss for Hewitt Trussville. Pushes it into the near court. Burdett, and they're going to call Charlie for his first foul.
I like Hewitt Trussville's approach. They're not backing off from the speed of the game. They're like going at Gadsden City too, and they're playing fast. So it's kind of hard to say right now. It's kind of back and forth right now.
Yeah. So Weiss to shoot a pair here. The first is good, and they lead 5-4. Say the Titans have not gotten into a rhythm yet offensively.
And I believe Hewitt Trussville's in a matchup zone.
And looking at the lineup, that's probably wise on their part.
Yeah.
They don't match up man-to-man well. And the second free throw, no good. Great box out by George. Here comes Sharp with it, left to right across the midcourt stripe. Passes to Jed Wynn on the baseline. He'll kick it across. Burdett, corner 3, no good. But Sharp keeps it alive over to Burdett, who will be fouled. And they're going to call Wells with the foul. Third foul of the quarter for Hewitt Trussville. Strange checking in here. Pennell inbounds under the basket to our right. 5-4 Hewitt leads. Getting into George, who gives it to Wynn on the far wing. To Burdett. He'll drive it, kick it across to Sharp. 3-ball in the air, no good. George skies for the rebound, but it's controlled by Raleigh for Hewitt Trussville. And Charlie is going to be called for his second foul.
Yeah, that's 2 fouls for him in the first quarter with 3 minutes and 20 seconds left.
So that will get Kellum Dara. Well, they thought about getting Kellum off the bench. Raleigh with it, near side, guarded by George. Pass it up to Weiss, guarded by Pennell. Over to 15, that's Chandler. And Charlie steals it, passes it to head. And Jacoby with the layup. Nice. Sharp with the layup, assisted by Charlie Burdett. And the Titans lead 6-5. That's an offensive foul. Jed Wynn, I can promise you, Jed's going to have the feet set. He did. It's a charge. They're going to call that one on Weiss.
I'm still interested to see Jed Wynn offensively, how he's developed over the summer playing basketball, because he's been known as a defensive player, and he came along a little offensively towards the end of the season. So I'm excited to see how he's progressed over the summer playing AAU.
Defense was never in question for number 2. Pennell with it on the far side for Gadsden City. Crosses it over to Charlie Burdett. Burdett pulls the 3, shots up. Oh, it rims in and out, and it's rebounded by Jacoby on the backside, but he'll draw the foul by 20. That's Benson.
See, that's what college coaches take notice of for Jacoby Sharp is a lot of players can score in high school basketball, but can they affect the game all around in the way that he does? That's what they look for right there.
Sharp at the line.
Sharp to shoot a couple here. Titans lead by 1, 6-5. 2:34 to go, opening quarter. Sharp misses the first.
See if Gadsden City presses right here. I feel like they're going to
Definitely on a make, I would think. And it is a make by Sharp. He's got 5. The Titans lead by 2. And they do the pressure here. Jed. Great defense by the Titans. They'll get a 3-ball off in the corner. It's no good. And it's going to be off of Hewitt-Trussville out of bounds. It was off of Strange, who tried to get the rebound, but looked more like he was doing a crocodile roll and goes out of bounds with the basketball. So 7-5 Titans lead. Jed Wynn inbounds. Charlie Burdett with it for Gadsden City.
All right, look like they're in man-to-man right now.
Gives it to Pennell. He'll pass it across to Sharp. 3-ball, far corner, in the air, no good. And rebounded on the backside by Chandler for Hewitt-Trussville. And a great pass underneath to Black.
Glad that guy was open, because when you go up in the air to make a pass like that, you better complete it.
7 apiece with $1:47 to go in the first. Burdett over to Dara, to Pennell, and he is fouled on the baseline.
I think Pennell is going to progress offensively in this game. I think it's going to come to him, you know?
Yeah, that's going to send Pennell to the line to shoot a couple here. Titans and Hewitt all tied at 7. 1:41 to go in the first. Titans have had some good looks. Shots just haven't fallen yet.
Yeah.
Trey Pennell makes the first. Nice form by the sophomore for Gadsden City. Yeah, you heard me right. The sophomore. 8-7, Titans lead. Raleigh back in the game for Hewitt-Trussville. Pennell with one more. Thank you, sir. It's good. And 9-7 your score with 1:41 to go in the first. Titans show pressure here. Hewitt gets it to Raleigh. Turnover. Jed Wynn all over it. They're going to call a kick. White ball. Turnover. And who's there around the basketball? Jed Wynn. How many times last year did Jed Wynn is like that little brother that will not leave you alone?
I'm interested to see the sideline inbounds play right here.
Charlie to inbound to our right here.
Correction, kick ball goes to the Titans.
At the timeline to our right. Charlie directing traffic. Gives it off to Jacoby with 1.5 to go in the first. 9-7 Titans lead. Pennell will set the screen for Sharp. Sharp passes it to Burdett on the near corner. Skips it across the Wynn on the far wing. 10-foot shot in the air. He's fouled. A good shot by Jed Wynn, and he's going to go to the line to shoot a couple. Number 4, Strange.
I like the way that we look for that skip pass, though. I've seen us make that pass like several times. We've even made a little, I always forget what it's called, a little drift pass when you're going out of bounds and you throw it to the opposite corner. But we're looking for the skip pass, which is good because it shows we're surveying the court and what's open.
Wynn misses the front end as Phelps checks into the game for Hewitt. They got 7 fouls in the first quarter. One more coming for Jed here. And it's good. 1 for 2, and now checking into the game for the Titans, number 13, Oliver. Damari Oliver will give Charlie a break with 1:15 to go, leading 10-7. Titans pressure. Oliver on it right now. They'll pass it back, try to skip it to the middle, and it's a turnover again, or is it? Nope, Hewitt secures it. They'll give it to Raleigh. Raleigh against Oliver. Pulls it from 9. And he rattles it in. Raleigh has 6 of their 9, and the Titans lead by 1. Sharp with it, top of the key. Crosses it over, pulls the 3. In his face, oh my! Jacoby with the sharp shooting from the top of the key for 3. It's 13-9. Titans lead with 35 seconds to go in the quarter. If he gets hot, you better look out. Raleigh. They'll skip it across to number 10. He'll put the 3 ball in the air. No good. Rebounded by Trey Pennell. He'll push it up for Gadsden City left to right with 20 seconds to go in the quarter. Titans lead by 4. He'll clear it out, guarded by number 30. Passes it up top of the key to Jacoby with 8. Jacoby crosses it over. Goes to the hoop, draws the foul. They're going to call 15, Chandler.
Foul call on number 15 of the Huskies, Evan Chandler.
His second and 8th of the quarter.
At the line.
Jacoby will go to the line. To shoot a pair here and try to extend the lead. First one no good. I'm sure that Coach will not be very happy with that. One more coming here for Jacoby, and it is good. He's got 9, and the Titans lead by 5, 14-9. First quarter comes to a close. Gadsden City 14, Hewitt-Trussville 9. We'll be back in 60 seconds.
This season, Gadsden City High School basketball is proud to be sponsored by Rely Title, now serving Gadsden, Alabama. Whether you're buying your first home or closing on your dream property, Rely Title brings trusted experience, friendly service, and a winning team ready to help you every step of the way. Visit RelyTitle.com or check them out on Instagram at RelyTitle to learn more. Rely Title, your closing team for life.
Hi, I'm Dr. Travis Wagner at Wagner Animal Hospital, and we're excited to be at our new location in downtown Gadsden. I'm proud to be the only board-certified canine and feline practitioner in North Alabama. Whether your pet is sick, needs surgery, or just an annual wellness checkup, we're here to provide your pet with the best care that it needs to have the longest, healthiest life possible. At Wagner Animal Hospital, we're ready to provide you with a higher level of care for healthier pets.
And we are back, Titan Coliseum on the campus of Gadsden City High School, as they are hanging from the rafters at the Coliseum tonight to watch the first game for your Gadsden City Titans. It's 14-9 as we start the second quarter. Let's throw it back over to Stephen Frazier, Brooke Burns, and let's separate on this lead.
It'll be Jed Wynn, Trey Pennell, Charlie Burdett, Kobe Sharp, and George for Gadsden City. Hewitt with the basketballs. They go right to left across midcourt. Titans in the man-to-man. In the trap. Nearly knocked away by the Titans, but Hewitt will retain possession.
That's one thing that we were good at last year, and we're already shown we're good at. We're constantly getting deflections.
Hands everywhere. And this guy right here is the master, Jed Wynn.
Which messes up the fluidity of the other team's offense when we get deflections, even if we don't steal the ball.
Riley to inbound. He'll be joined by Wells, Heinzman, Phelps, and Strange. Here comes Weiss, not Wells. Raleigh back to Weiss. Far wing. Skips it across to Raleigh. 3 ball from 6 feet behind the 3-point line. George with a great box out for Gadsden City. And Burdett going to push the issue for the Titans. Up the far sideline, gives it to Wynn on the far wing. Wynn skips it across Pennell, near corner, drives, dishes, but then turns it over. It's taken by Hewitt-Trussville, and Weiss going to drive it, and he'll draw the foul from Jed Wynn.
I've noticed twice already with Quentin George, he's been boxing out well. He's a taller player for us, playing down low. He can get some rebounds on both sides. I like Quentin George in the starting lineup.
Inbound for Hewitt under their own basket. They get it to Riley. Riley near side to Strange. Strange near corner to Weiss in the corner. Weiss looking for help now. He'll pass it off to Strange, guarded by Jed Wynn. Jed applying some pressure. Top of the key to Weiss. Weiss tries to spin away from Sharp. Passes it out to Heinzman. Heinzman to Riley. Riley drives against Burdett. Shot up. Shot no good. But he'll get his own rebound. And Riley has 8 of their 11. And the Titan lead is 3. Burdett brings it up the floor for Gadsden City. Skips it to Jacoby Sharp on the near wing. Over to Burdett, far wing. Drives it, passes it underneath to George. Great pass, and the foul. And Quentin George will go to the line to shoot a pair. I had heard that Burdett was pretty good at distributing the basketball. I've seen that thus far tonight.
Yeah, he gets the ball. He's calling plays. He's vocal. He likes sharing the ball. You always want somebody on your team who's like that.
Missed the front end, though. So one more coming here for Quentin George. Sorry, Brooke. Benson checks in for Hewitt. And Quentin George will get one more. That one is good. Titan lead is 4, 15-11. Weiss with it. Weiss will pass it to Heinzman. Heinzman back to Weiss. Over on the far side to Phelps. Phelps skips it across to Heinzman. Into the near court to the left. He's in a double team situation. Passes it over to Weiss. Far corner to Phelps. 3-ball in the air. No good. Rebound by Jacoby Sharp for Gadsden City. He wants to run with it. Pulls it from 10. Yes, sir. Jacoby Sharp knocks it down. He's got 11, and the Titan lead is 6. Raleigh up the far sideline. To Heinzman, top of the key, near side to Weiss. Guarded by Jed Wynn. To Heinzman, top of the key. Wynn steals it. He's loose, and Jed Wynn with the flush. Jed Wynn with the flush. His first bucket of the night, and the Titan lead is 8, 19-11. They'll pass it to Weiss. He'll go to the rack, no good. George with the rebound. Passes ahead to Burdett. Burdett directing traffic into the near court. He'll set the offense up. He's guarded by Weiss. Wynn on the near corner. Passes it back up top to Charlie. Burdett. Burdett to Pinnell, cutting to the basket. Oh, my. And one for Trey Pinnell. He'll draw the foul from Heinzman.
That was a beautiful slip bounce pass right there. He waited for the read and then made the read perfect, delivered the right kind of pass right there. I don't want to crush the moment, but it could have been a charge. I thought that's what they were going to call there. But actually his feet were probably moving. The referee saw that better than I did, so it ended up being an and one. That was nice.
Pinnell for the traditional three-point opportunity here, and he makes it. So the Titan lead is 11. Pinnell has 7. Weiss with it for Hewitt. Passes it over to Phelps. Back to Weiss. They'll get it over to Phelps again as they break the press. And it's going to be out of bounds off of Pinnell. But he was harassing Phelps over there on the far sideline.
Sometimes it's hard to tell, especially when the other team is not getting the ball stolen from them. But this defense is smoldering,
it's
tiring, constantly tiring.
Relentless pressure here. Inbound for Hewitt. They get it into Chandler. Chandler will give it off to Black. Black top of the key to Weiss. Weiss draws the double team from Wynn and Pinnell. Charlie Burdett steals it. He's loose. He lays it up, lays it in. Burdett with his first bucket. The Titan lead is 13, and Coach Monceau has seen enough. He'll take a short timeout. And Mikey Nelson, when you need a timeout, you gotta to find a new house, you gotta check out Rely.
Absolutely, man! What a little run right there by the Titans. I'm telling you, I'm over here talking with the sports writer for the Gadsden Times, who's going to be the host or the guest at halftime. And Stephen Frazier, you're the walking almanac. Look around. We're putting Brooke Burns numbers up in this Coliseum tonight. Like, this is what it looked like when Brooke and Haley and those girls were selling out the Coliseum here.
Oh, but, it's a student
we
section.
Never did this, Mikey.
Listen, it's the first basketball game in November
with a football game tomorrow night. And ladies and gentlemen, it hasn't disappointed you. I'm going to come up with a name for it. Okay, give me a minute. Back to you guys. I'll find a name.
24-11. Hewitt inbounds down 13 with 4:51 to go in the half. Titans stay in the pressure. They'll get it near side to Chandler. He comes into the near court. They're going to call Jacoby Sharp with his first foul. With 4:42 to go in the half, and the Titans leading by a score of 24-11. Even when Jed dunked it, it was smooth.
Yeah,
that's the crazy part. Weiss at the free throw line, skips it across, and it's a turnover. Phelps can't handle it, and it's Titan basketball.
That's part of the stats that you don't really count, is like the pressure that causes the other team to make a turnover like that. This team has this is not an outdated term in my opinion, but this team has a swag about it. Every one of these players believes in themselves, and it's just contagious to everyone on the team.
Sharp, top of the key, guarded by Black. Now to the near wing, skips it over to Pennell. Pennell spins, floats it from 6, has it blocked, but he's going to the line. I think they'll call Riley number 5 on this one, but let me make sure. Yep. And that'll be Riley's second, and that'll send Trey Pennell to the line to shoot a couple. He is 3 for 3 tonight from the stripe in this first half. 24-11, Pennell makes the first.
How about Brooke playing off the swag term? You got the Showtime Lakers. How about the Swag Time Titans?
Wow.
Frazier said wow.
One more for Pennell. It's good.
5 for 5, 100%.
Yeah, he's got 9 points. Titans lead by 15. Riley with it, splits the defense and tries to reset. Drives to the hoop, and they'll draw the foul from Jacoby Sharp. Riley's got 10. Sharp's got 2 fouls, and Riley will go to the line to shoot a free throw here.
Number 5 for Hewitt-Trussville is really good, even with all the fans in here and the fast pace of the game and not really getting a rhythm on offense. He is tough physically.
One more forthcoming for him now. 26-13 to score. Riley has 11 for Hewitt. He makes it. And Jacoby will bring it left to right across the midcourt stripe. And he will draw the foul already. And they'll call 15. Chandler, his third.
And I was going to say about Pennell, too, something. You said he had 9 points, which was kind of surprising to me because he's done that quietly. And that's the scary part about it. He's got 9 of our 26, and he hasn't had any, like, explosive moments. He's just done this almost easily.
He's let it come to him. He's let it come to him, and a lot of guys try to pressure. They get it into Burdett on the near wing. Excuse me, near corner. Burdett skips it across to Jacoby. Near side to Jed on the near wing. Pulls the 10-footer from the short corner, and it is knocked out of bounds off of the Titans. So it'll be Hewitt basketball. 3:46 to go in the half. Titans leading by a score of 26-14. They'll inbound it. Passes it over to Riley. Riley back up top to 30 as they try to break the midcourt press here. And Jacoby steals it, and Jacoby will draw the foul from Black. As we await a decision here. Yeah, they're going to call number 10, Black, on the foul. It's 12 first half fouls for Hewitt-Trussville.
That's what happens when you're aggressive, and we have so many players that are aggressive going in. You can draw fouls like that.
Oliver checks in for Gadsden City. Jacoby with the basketball. He's guarded by Gilbert. Passes over to Jed Wynn. Top of the key. To Pennell on the near wing. Pennell drives, kicks to Sharp. Sharp pulls the 3 in the air. No good. The lid would have come off the place, I think, if he'd have hit it. It was 26-12. And Coach Graves wants a timeout. He's going to take a full timeout. As he takes a timeout, we'll take one with him here on the Gadsden City Titans Sports Network. 26-14, Titans lead.
Game Day Live Fresh Grill is a proud sponsor of your Titan basketball team. They pride themselves on being more than just your average sports bar. They're your premier neighborhood sports grill. They strive to provide the best experience of their customers by focusing on innovative menu offerings, food that is cooked to order and always fresh, and creating an environment that makes their guests feel at home. Come on down to Game Day Live Fresh Grill, located in the Gaston Mall on Rainbow Drive. Come tailgate with us.
Welcome back in, ladies and gentlemen. Titan Coliseum, 26-14. Good guys. Up by 12. Hey, listen. The Titan Coliseum, home of the Swag Time Titans. Listen, it's got a great ring. I know. I see y'all smiling over there, jumping up and down across the court. Hey, Coach Gray's right there during that timeout, just telling his guys to keep the same intensity that they've had thus far in the game, and I expect nothing else to let that happen. All right, back to you guys.
All right, Mikey, thank you for that. The Titans, of course, leading tonight by a score of 26-14, 3:12 to go in the opening half. It'll be Hewitt basketball. They'll inbound it to Weiss. Crosses the midcourt stripe right to left. Weiss passes it to Riley, top of the key. Raleigh crosses Jacoby over, passes far wing to number 10 Black. He'll drive, give it to Weiss in the near corner. No good, rebound by the Titans. Oliver gives it to Pennell, and Pennell is fouled by number 10 Black. And, wow. Hey, inbound. Gives it to Jed Wynn. Top of the key. Wynn going to reset. Passes it over in the far corner to Oliver. His three ball, no good. Rebound on the backside by number 12, Sears, for Hewitt Trustville. Weiss with it now, guarded by Oliver. Floater is up, no good. Wynn knocks it away. Here comes Jacoby. Jacoby ahead to Pennell. And Pennell was going to throw. He was going to throw that down like a hot donut from Krispy Kreme. But he was fouled on the way up here.
For the Titans, Trey Pennell at the line, shooting 2.
Pennell going to go shoot a couple. He's 5 for 5 tonight from the stripe. Make it 6. Smooth stroke at the line. 27-14, Titans with the lead. One more here. And it's good. And he's going to get a break. No, Burdett going to check back in for Jed Wynn. And Hewitt to inbound. 28-14, Titans lead. Pass it to Chandler. Chandler back to Weiss. Skips it over to Phelps. And they get it over near side to Sears. Sears drives it, and they're going to call a block. Yeah, that's the right call. George moved his feet.
But he's there trying to take the charge, and that shows that they emphasize that and they work on that at practice. So I'll take that any day of the week.
Didn't give up a cheap layup there.
No.
Inbound is scrambled for. There's no such thing as an uncontested loose ball. They'll pass it to Phelps on the far wing. He is harassed by Pennell. He'll pull a three. It's no good. Rebound is put back off the glass, no good. And Jacoby's got it for Gadsden City. Uh-oh. Oh, my. It would have been an alley-oop, but it was knocked away. But Jacoby Sharp comes in, cleans it up. He's got 13. The Titans lead by 16. And they're going to call a foul.
I got to give number 1 credit for Hewitt Trustville. They have been all over him, and he can handle the ball good. He's a smaller guard. He's quick. He can handle the ball well. And he just got fouled right there. But he's under a ton of pressure because this Gadsden City team is swarming him with the ball. And that is a tiring thing. And then to have to come back and guard one of our players, he's doing a good job for Hewitt Trustville.
They harass on a level that is actually borderline illegal.
Yeah, and he just and he was just short on the free throw there, probably exhausted.
Tired, misses the front. He's 1 of 3 tonight. He'll get one more. He'll make it. He's 2 of 4, and the lead is 15 for Gadsden City as Weiss will go out and Strange.
The thing about being here in the gym is you're just waiting on the next, like, it's so exciting. Like, you're just waiting on the next exciting play to happen. And it could be from anybody on the court at any given time.
Sharp with it, minute 30 to go in the half. Jacoby, near wing. Throws it to Burdette in the corner. 3-ball good. Charlie Burdette knocks it down. Assist from Jacoby Sharp. It's 33-15. They'll skip it across to Strange. Strange knocked away by Sharp. Burdette passes ahead to Oliver. Oliver baseline to Sharp, up off the glass. It's good. Jacoby kisses it in. He's got 16 with the assist from Oliver. It's 35-15. What a second quarter. Phelps up to Strange. Gives it to Raleigh. Raleigh from 10. Beautiful shot. He's got a nice stroke. He's got 13, and the Titan lead's cut to 18 with 39 seconds to go in the half. Sharp guarded by Gilbert. I'd call that a mismatch. Passes it over to George. George gives it back to Jacoby with 17. Patient. Gives it to Burdette. Drives it. 3-ball in the air. He's hit. No foul called. And it'll go out of bounds to the Titans with 3.7 to go in the half. And here comes Elastic Man. Jed Wynn. 35-17 is your score. Gadsden City with the lead and the basketball with 3.7 to go in the half. Burdette to inbound. Gets it into Pennell. Pennell. And Jacoby missed the layup. It was a beautiful inbounds play, but the half comes to a close with the Titans leading 35-17 over the Hewitt-Trussville Huskies. We'll be back after this commercial break.
At Gadsden Regional Medical Center, we believe quality care doesn't have to be far from home. From primary care to life-saving open heart surgery, from joint replacement to women's health and OBGYN services, and from general surgery to so much more, our team is here for each stage of life. We believe in the power of people to create great care and work hard every day to be a place of healing and connection for patients and families. Gadsden Regional Medical Center. Compassionate care close to home.
Northeast Orthopedic is a proud sponsor of Titan football. The doctors, trainers, and staff of Northeast Orthopedic provide orthopedic care to get Titan athletes back in the game. The professional staff want to provide you with that same excellent orthopedic care at one of their locations across Northeast Alabama today. For more information, visit them at northeastorthopedics.com.
Now, back to the sneaker-squeaking action of the Gadsden City Titans.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. Titan Coliseum on the campus of Gadsden City High School. First halftime here. It's your score. Your Gadsden City Titans 35. Hewitt-Trussville 17. Brooke Burns did such a great job at the girls' halftime with the interview with Coach Raphael Graves that we're going to bring her back. But this time she's going to be interviewing the sports writer for the Gadsden Times, Mr. Maxwell Donaldson. He's going to tell us all about hoops in this area going on, I guess, truly starting up tonight. So, Brooke, take it away.
All right, so first off, Max, thanks for being on. We appreciate you being on. I know it was a little bit of short notice here, but first I want to start with, how long have you been covering sports for the Gadsden Times?
This is year 3. I started June of 2023, so this is year 3, so it's been a fun ride.
Yeah, all right, so first I want to start with just how do you decide what games you're going to cover each week?
Sometimes it's like, hey, I know I need to see Gadsden City. They're a Final Four team, and then the girls will obviously a Sweet 16. And some of it is just like, okay, I got to try to check down, especially in basketball season, our 10 county teams. But then also, where are the best players? Like Albertville has Laney Smallwood. And then also just best storyline. Sometimes there's a really good story to be able to be told. somewhere, and that's where we got to go. Especially in football season, it's kind of where can I go tell the best story.
Okay, did you write, speaking of Gaston City boys going to the Final Four last year, did you write quite a bit on Gaston City boys?
So, yeah, I covered them during the regular season about, I think, 3 times, maybe 4. Was here for the area title game, and then was there the rest of the way for the regional games in Jacksonville and then in the Final Four.
Okay, what did you notice about last year's team, and then what do you see just from the first half of this this game that we just saw? What do you see from last year? What did you notice, like the identity of the team maybe, and then what do you see any difference in this first half of the first game?
I think last year is a team that relied more on the offensive side to get things done, and they had the scores to do that. But I think the defense tonight is the big story. You know, holding a team to 17 points, a 7A team to 17 points is really impressive. I think it just talks about, and that's usually where you see the growth in a program is, it's in now year 3 for Coach Graves. So I think seeing the defense grow, because they've always had the offense, but seeing the defense 1 through 5, I think it's a big jump this year.
Yeah, and I think just when people see the score of the game, they may think that Hewitt-Trussville is not, you know, a great team or anything, but what I'm seeing is Hewitt-Trussville is a pretty solid team, but Gaston City, like you said, the defense is really like swarming them, and it's very hard for them to get any kind of fluidity on offense because of the deflections, the forced turnovers. Have you covered any players specifically from Gaston City's team, like the transfer players that we have? Have you covered any of them yet?
No, this is my first time seeing a lot of them. Really impressed. I don't remember his name, but number 11, he's one of those guys that I was talking about with the defense. He's just making plays, using his length, and then on offense, I think I saw him knock down 2 or 3 threes.
Yeah, that's correct. And that's one thing, like all the players on defense are in the action. Like it's not just a couple, it's every single one of them are impacting the game in some way. So I got another question for you. How do you balance being objective as a reporter while still like reporting or supporting local athletes?
I'm not from the area, so I think that helps a little bit of like I have no ties to these things. But you just gotta remember these are kids. And we're never going to say anything bad about them. Like they're kids, they're high school kids. Basketball, football, probably not the biggest thing they did that day. They probably had to test something. So I just tried to remember when I was a kid, I didn't play sports in high school, but how I would have wanted someone to talk about me if I didn't have a good game. So I try to avoid writing negatively about them, just as a general rule. If I do anything, I may talk about the team if the team's not doing well, but I'm not going to single out a single player.
Yeah. Okay. Where are you from, by the way?
I moved around a bit, but I went to high school in Maryland, and I moved down here for college.
Okay. All right. And just as kind of like a fun personal question, what's the biggest difference from going from Maryland to Alabama?
They care a lot more. I mean, that's a little harsh to say, but my high school was one of the down teams in our county, and I mean we showed up, but like there was no caring about it. You know, you might go read about it in the paper, but here people live it. I mean, in January and February and March, our highest read stories sometimes are stories about football, and something that is just based maybe a big story happened, but like I think most of our most read stories last year in January, February, March, April were football related.
Yeah. Okay. And then last question for you. How has social media changed how you cover high school sports?
It's definitely helped. I mean, I never did it, of course, but like 20 years ago, you only would really know what's happening at your game. But if I'm gone, if I'm at a different game, Gaston City's posting alerts. A lot of our teams, I can find out through social media. But also, it's also a lot easier to find out who's recruiting these kids. Like Jacoby, he was posting who he was getting offers from, and it makes it a lot easier instead of me having to constantly be checking in with a coach who has a million other tasks. I can just see I follow them on Twitter or whatever, and they can post. And also, it's just really useful in finding like that base level information a lot of times.
Yeah. Okay. So Maxwell, thank you so much for being on. We appreciate it. I know it's short notice. We appreciate what you do for Gaston City High School. reporting it in the Gadsden Times. Thank you so much for sitting down. It was a pleasure. Appreciate it.
Of course, thank you for having me on.
Here with Coach Graves, so we get ready for the regional final.
Northeast Orthopedic is a proud sponsor of Titan football. The doctors, trainers, and staff of Northeast Orthopedic provide orthopedic care to get Titan athletes back in the game. The professional staff want to provide you with that same excellent orthopedic care at one of their locations across Northeast Alabama today. For more information, visit them at northeastorthopedics.com.
This season, Gadsden City High School basketball is proud to be sponsored by Rely Title, now serving Gadsden, Alabama. Whether you're buying your first home or closing on your dream property, Rely Title brings trusted experience, friendly service, and a winning team ready to help you every step of the way.
At Gadsden Regional Medical Center, we believe quality care doesn't have to be far from home. From primary care to life-saving open heart surgery, from joint replacement to women's health and OBGYN services, and from general surgery to so much more, our team is here for each stage of life. We believe in the power of people to create great care and work hard every day to be a place of healing and connection for patients and families. Gadsden Regional Medical Center. Compassionate care close to home.
On behalf of the City of Gadsden, Mayor Craig Ford wants to encourage everyone to cheer on their Gadsden City Titans football and all of Gadsden City High School athletics. To the band, the cheerleaders, the parents, teachers, staff, and community, thank you for helping our community tackle another successful year in the beautiful city of Gadsden. Let's go Titans!
Welcome back courtside here at Titan Coliseum. Titans 35, Hewitt Trussville 17. Brooke, looking at the first half, some numbers here. Hewitt 3 of 5 from the stripe. Only 2 players scored from the field. Raleigh had 13 and Black had a bucket. They scored 17 in the first half. Keep in mind that this was a fairly close game at the end of the first quarter.
Yeah.
And, go ahead.
I'm looking at some of the stats. Shout out to Drew Laughlin, who's sitting with the boys on the bench, keeping up with some intangible statistics, I guess you would say. And he pointed out that a couple little things. Our paint touches in the second quarter, we had a lot more paint touches than they did. We had a lot more free throws made and attempted than them, and we had a lot more fast break points than them. And so those are 3 things that make a huge difference in the game right there in the second quarter. And I think that was the separating factor for Gadsden City in the second quarter.
Sorry, I'm doing some math here. 9 of 11, 11 for 13 from the free throw stripe. Interestingly enough, 11 for 15 from the free throw stripe. Titans with the basketball. Burdette, Sharp, George, Pennell, and Wynn. Burdette with the basketball on the far wing. Pulls the 3. No good. Rebound is off to the Hewitt Trussville Huskies. Jacoby Sharp led all scorers in the first half. He had 10. He had 16 and 11 for Trey Pennell. A quiet 11, as you mentioned. Titans continue that pressure, which is exhaustive. And they turn it over, nearly turn it over, as Jacoby knocks it away. It'll stay Titan, stay Hewitt basketball. 35-17 the score. Titans with the lead to start this third quarter. Weiss with it, top of the key, guarded by Wynn. Kind of looks a 1-3-1 look for the Titans. They'll skip it over to Raleigh. Raleigh has it nearly stolen by Trey Pennell. We are long
and
across.
Active. We stay active. Yes. We don't take breaks.
Physical. Weiss up top to Heinzman. Heinzman back to Weiss. Long 3. No good. Rebound by... Well, it's on the turf. I say turf. I'm used to basketball. On the floor here. And it'll be Hewitt basketball. But listen, George on the ground after the ball. You don't see uncontested plays for this Titan team. They challenge everything.
Yeah, we had 2 players on the ground right there. That's happened several times tonight. That's not something that's like out of the norm for Gaston City to be on the ground for the ball. I mean, they just want the ball. They're a competitive team. And Hewitt-Trussville's competitive too. The score may not indicate that, but they're not really a team that's loose with the ball. They're pretty well disciplined. It's just this defense is so active and so pressuring.
I mean, they had 13 fouls in the first half. I think that's another thing to watch as well.
Tomorrow night at Titan Stadium, kickoff at 7 o'clock against the Vikings from Jasper. Make your plans to attend and support the Titans.
Okay. So inbound right now for Hewitt-Trussville. Weiss gets it in on the far wing. 3 ball in the air, no good. Rebound is stolen away by Jacoby. Jacoby passes ahead. And it's off of Jed. Pretty good job that time by Black of contesting that pass, because it looked for a moment like Jed would have a free run. Phelps back to Weiss, over to Heinzman. Heinzman looking to break the trap. There's Jed, and they're going to call Wynn on the foul.
Foul call against Kansas City's number 2, Jedediah Wynn.
Wynn's second, and the team's first of the half here. 6:47 to go in the third. 35-17, Titans with the lead. Weiss skips it over to Raleigh. Raleigh drives it, kicks it to Weiss on the far wing. Weiss puts it up, no good. Pennell with the rebound for Gadsden City. Strong body control by Trey Pennell. Pennell over to Charlie. Charlie drives it and was going to give it to George, but George wasn't looking for it, and it's stolen by Hewitt-Trussville. The floater, no good. Pennell will get that rebound. Burdett with the basketball for Gadsden City. Setting up the offense. He'll give it to Pennell on the far wing. Pennell drives. Pennell kicks it out to Jacoby. 3 ball, far wing. It's good. Sharp with 19 for Gadsden City. His second 3 ball of the afternoon. 3 ball for Hewitt, no good. Rebound by Jed. Jed skips it ahead to Burdett. Burdett looks over to Jacoby. Jacoby drives it, floats it, no good. And it's rebounded by Black for Hewitt-Trussville. Gives it off to Weiss. Weiss passes ahead to Phelps. Phelps drives baseline, and it's blocked by Pennell, but they're going to call Trey with a foul, and that's, Brooke, that's his first. As active as Trey Pennell has been, that is his first foul, and it'll send Phelps to the line to shoot a pair for Hewitt-Trussville. 38-17, the Titan lead. He hits the front end. Little heckle here behind us. One more forthcoming here for Phelps. George will go to the bench. Kellum Dara will check into the game for the Titans. And that one is no good. Rebound by Jacoby. Is a Hewitt basketball. They say, yeah. They say it went out on Jacoby. All right.
We try not to be too biased here.
Inbound. They'll get it into Chandler. Chandler over to Weiss. 1-3-1 look for the Titans. Skips it over to Phelps. Phelps back to Weiss. Near wing. Wynn is going to be called for the charge. Excuse me, for the...
That's his third.
Going to be called for his third foul. I think if that's a little further down, he might get that call, but they do call it on Jed. His third. Inbound for Weiss and Hewitt-Trussville into their own basket. They'll give it to 20. 20 will shoot it. And Benson will knock it in. His first bucket of the night. The Titans lead is 18. Pennell up off the glass, no good. Gets his own rebound. Then Dara will get the offensive rebound. And Kellum Dara with a bucket. And the Titans lead back to 20, 40-20. With 4:58 to go in the third. They'll skip it across to Chandler. And Chandler turns it over. relentless pressure by Gadsden City. Jed with it for Gadsden City. Passes it over to Dara on the far wing. Kellum to Pennell on the near wing. Pennell to Charlie in the corner on the near side. Drives baseline, skips it across to Jacoby. Jacoby up, floats it. Thought he might get it to go, but Sharp will go to the line to shoot a pair here. They're going to call it. It's Dalton Black. That's his third. Sharp will be shooting a pair. He's 2 of 4 tonight from the stripe. Makes the first.
I'm impressed by Charlie Burdett's ability to know who is where on the court, especially he knows where Sharp is at, and Sharp's been hitting shots, and so he's looking for him, and that's something that you really like when you talk about a point guard, knowing where the person who's been hitting shots is at on the court.
And he'll make the second. So 42-20. Pressure by the Titans. It's a turnover. Pennell's got it for Gadsden City. Oh, it's an alley-oop from Pennell to Sharp. Though Sharp's upset he didn't get to dunk it. An assist for Pennell. They'll pass it 3-ball, far corner, up and no good. And the rebound is the Titans basketball. 44-20 the score.
It'd be interesting to know what the things Graves had up on the board are, so we could kind of keep up with where they're at on it, and we could watch, exactly what they're going for.
Burdett with a basketball, passes to Pennell on the near wing. Pennell to Dara, top of the key. Gives it over to Sharp on the far wing, pulls it from 10. It's good. Jacoby knocks it down. And Jacoby the 25. Raleigh puts it up, puts it in, and he will score. He's got 15, and it's 46-22. Burdett will draw the foul from Wells. That'll be the third on Wells. Burdett plays with a little moxie. Charlie plays with moxie. He's not afraid to mix it up, and a physical guard. Pennell gets it for Gadsden City, kicks it out to Jacoby. Sharp thought about a long three. Drives it in from 8, floats it, no good. Gets his own rebound, or tries to. How in the world did he get that? It's out of bounds off of Hewitt-Trussville.
Okay, so let's see what kind of inbound play that we run right here. We haven't seen too many inbounds under the goal.
It's number 3, whatever it is. Burdett inbounds, gets it into Pennell. Pennell with the floater, no good. And they're going to call a foul.
Okay, see, that was a simple inbounds play right there. But to get the ball on an inbounds that close to the goal, you couldn't ask for better to get the ball right there. With him, who controls his body well, is very physical.
Yeah, 7 for 7 tonight from the line is Trey Pennell. He'll get 2 more here.
And he's only a sophomore, and I think with time and a little bit more experience, being so athletic, he'll get more control of his body, change his speed, all of that stuff. He's going to be a really, really good player. I mean, he already is, but he's going to be
further developed, yeah.
Yeah.
Pennell with 2 shots here. The first is no good. His first miss of the night. As Strange and Black check back into the game for Hewitt. Coach Monceau trying to keep his squad fresh against the relentless pressure of the Titans. Pennell's second free throw is good. He's 8 of 9 from the stripe tonight. He's got 12. Titans pressure. They'll get it over to Chandler. Chandler skips it near side to Strange. Nearly turned over. And they'll say it's off of Jed. And it'll stay Hewitt basketball. But there just is nothing easy.
No. Even when you feel like you've broken the press right there, it's just somebody's still coming.
A shot on the backside that time by Chandler. He'll get a bucket, and the Titan lead is back to 23. 47-24 Titans with the lead. Burdett crosses the midcourt stripe. George set to check in at the next opportunity. Passes over to Sharp on the far wing. Sharp, top of the key to Kellum Dara. Dara over to Pinnell. Drives baseline, kicks it to Burdett. He goes short corner, floats it. Thought he had it, then it doesn't fall. Rebounded by Riley. Here comes Hewitt Trussville. He'll float it up, float it in. Great body control for Riley. He's got 17 to lead Hewitt Trussville. 47-26 the score, 2:14 to go in the third. Sharp to Dara. Dara looks a three ball in the eye, misses it. Rebound by Chandler. Here comes Hewitt Trussville with a chance to cut into the lead. They'll pass it near wing. Three ball in the air. No good by Strange. Rebounded by Jed Wynn. Wynn passes ahead to Jacoby Sharp on the far sideline. Over to Burdett. Three ball in the air. No good. Rebound. Jed Wynn. And Jed going to take a timeout. Coach gets a timeout there.
Timeout called by the Titans.
And Mikey, relentless is the word for this Titan defense right now.
Yeah, it's very relentless. It's a fun defense to watch. I'm telling you, I've enjoyed every moment of this game. They've been relentless. Even watching them miss their shots, they're following shots. Okay, that's something you don't see a lot anymore in modern basketball, people following shots. Maybe Brooke could give me an amen on that. You miss people following shots. I like seeing that. I like seeing the hustle out of this team. It doesn't matter if they've just missed a shot. They're going to hustle down the court. They're going to play defense. There's no telling. We've talked about it ad nauseum here in the program. They're on the floor getting after it. There is no ball unattainable, and I love that about this team in the first game of the season.
How about this one? You ready for this score? Halftime, Clay Chalkbull leads Jackson Olin 28-20. Inbound to Jacoby Sharp. Brooke, you talk about inbound plays all the time. Jacoby with 27 and a great inbounds assist.
Yeah. We saw great inbounds plays last year. That was another great inbounds place.
1:26 to go, 49 in the third. 49-26 Titan lead. Chandler up the far sideline. Skips it across, nearly turned it over. Sears has it, and he'll travel with it. There just is no time to breathe. Jed inbounds it to Charlie Burdett. Burdett right to left for Gadsden City. Minute and 9 to go in the third. Gives it to Pinnell on the far wing. Pinnell from 10. Shots up, no good, rimmed out. Rebound by Chandler. No, excuse me, by Sears. And looks like Strange will go to the line to shoot a pair.
Foul ball against the Titans, number 11, Charlie Burdett.
That's Burdett's third.
I will say this Hewitt Trussville team is staying aggressive. They've been through a lot so far in these three quarters. I mean, just especially for a first game of the season.
First free throw good by Strange. His first point of the night.
And that's what they have to do to be competitive against a team like Gadsden City is they have to take it right to Gadsden City.
And the second no good, but the rebound is secured by Black, and Pinnell will foul him. That's Trey Pinnell's second, and we'll send Black to the line to shoot a pair here.
Foul ball of the Titans, number 5, Trey Pinnell.
With 51.8 to go in the third, and the Titans leading by 22. The shot's up and good for Black. He's got 3.
Hey, guys, quick question for you. Just being curious, how many of the Husky players are still on that football team?
2.
2?
2.
What about for the Titans?
3.
All right, just curious minds wonder.
Inquiring minds want to know. Burdett brings the Titans up, leading 49-29 over Hewitt Trussville. Crosses it over. Charlie, corner, Oliver, 3 ball. Up, oh, no good. Lid on it. Rebound by Sears. Or Seals. Seals passes it over. They go baseline. Stutter run, 15 with a 3 ball in the air. No good. Rebound secured by Wynn for Gadsden City. And they'll call Sears with the foul.
The foul will be against number 12, Casey Sears.
That was a really good read on the previous offensive play by Charlie Burdett.
It just didn't fall for Oliver, yeah.
Yeah. We've had and it's not like we're not like a really high percentage right now on shots. So this is just us not hitting all of our shots.
19 seconds to go in the third now. 14 seconds. Burdett with it. Gets the screen at the top. He's got it top of the key with 8. Gives it over to Jed. Jed drives. Jed pulls the shot. Oliver's got it, can't get it off, so the third quarter will come to a close. The Titans leading 49-29. We'll be back after this commercial break.
On behalf of the City of Gadsden, Mayor Craig Ford wants to encourage everyone to cheer on their Gadsden City Titans football and all of Gadsden City High School athletics. To the band, the cheerleaders, the parents, teachers, staff, and community, thank you for helping our community tackle another successful year in the beautiful city of Gadsden. Let's go Titans!
Welcome back in, ladies and gentlemen. Titan Coliseum, campus of Gadsden City High School. Your Titans are up by 20 right now over the Huskies of Hewitt-Trussville. Start of the fourth quarter. Hey, as this game ends tonight, it doesn't stop Titan Sports Network's coverage. We're wall-to-wall tomorrow. Join us at a special start time at 5:30 exclusively on the Mixler app. Your boy Mikey and head baseball coach Robbie Davis is going to be discussing playoff picture statewide. You don't want to miss that. Starts at 5:30, and then the Titans play the Vikings. Back to you.
To start the fourth quarter, it'll be Burdett, Oliver, George, Wynn, and Sharp for the Titans. For Hewitt-Trussville, it'll be Black, Weiss, Phelps, Chandler, and Raleigh. Oliver, far wing. 49-29, Titans lead. Oliver going to try to get it to Jacoby, and they'll call a foul? No, they'll call a timeout. Titans call a timeout. Mikey talking about tomorrow night. The Titans will have a home game against the Jasper Vikings, first round of the playoffs here. It will be a good ball game. The pundits say it may be one of the tightest draws in any 6A matchup in the first round.
Yeah, the bracket was not friendly to us as a 2 seed at home. Jasper Vikings, that's quite possibly, if you look at some of the prognosticators, and I use those air quotes loosely,
yep.
Whatever a prognosticator is, sounds like something I don't want to go to. But anyway, they're saying that we're one of the tightly contested games, and we're going to have it wall-to-wall coverage starting at 5:30 tomorrow night.
Yeah, inbound for Burdett and the Titans. He'll get it in to win, and they're going to call Phelps with the foul there. A couple of score updates on first-round playoff games. A lot of teams playing tonight in football. Now, how about this one? The Yellow Jackets, Mikey doesn't like. Treadling the Thundering Herd 28-14 at the half. We don't even say their name on the Titan Sports Network. And the Fort Payne Wildcats lead Athens 24-10. That's a third quarter score. So just some games of note here. Burdett inbounds to Jed Wynn. Jed splits the trap and turns the ball over. Raleigh goes up with it, lays it in, and they cut into the lead. It's 18 for the Titans, 49-31. They don't want Charlie to have the ball. That's pretty obvious. Pass it to Jacoby. Over across to Jed. Jed thought about a three, gets it back to Charlie Burdett. Burdett drives it. Gets it to George, or tries to get it to George, but a great job by Phelps of keeping it inbounds. And he traveled with it, didn't he? Chandler with a 6-footer. It's up and good.
2-point basket by Chandler of Hewitt-Trussville.
So I like the way Hewitt-Trussville is trying to make a change right here by pressuring the ball full court. That's what you got to do when you're down. You can't keep doing the same thing over and over. And so they're trying to give some of the pressure back to Gadsden City. It's maybe caught us off a little bit. We should be able to get it under control.
Here comes Charlie, passes it ahead to Pinnell. Pinnell near wing. Up across to Burdett. Burdett over to Wynn on the far wing. Far corner, Jacoby Sharp, guarded by Riley. Back to Wynn on the far wing. Wynn going to cross it, kick it to Sharp. Corner, 3-ball in the air. It's good. Jacoby Sharp, his third 3-ball of the night. He's got 30, and the Titans lead is back to 19. Shot up, no good. Here comes Pennell with it. Pennell ahead to Jed Wynn. Wynn misses it. The defender was there, but probably should have laid that one in. And here comes Chandler with it for Hewitt-Trussville, and they're going to call a foul on, I think, Jacoby here. No, they're going to call Jed. That's 4 on Jed with 6:24 to go in the game. 52-33 the score. Gadsden City over Hewitt-Trussville. Inbound to Chandler. Chandler to Weiss. Weiss underneath the Black. Out of bounds, off of Hewitt-Trussville. Charlie in position there on the baseline. Charlie with it. Over to Jacoby. Crosses the midcourt stripe. 6:11 to go in the ball game. He's guarded by Raleigh. Passes it to Charlie Burdett. Burdett drives it, kicks it to Jacoby. Jacoby drives and has it stolen away. Pass ahead to Black. And it's blocked by Jed Wynn. What? They're going to call a foul.
No, I think he said count the basket because he hit the backboard or something. Yeah.
They're going to call it goaltend. Okay.
But both of those players, I mean, we turned the ball over, and then both of those players sprinted back to
They didn't
contest
drop
that
their
shot.
head, did they? 52-35. Titans with a 17-point lead. Jacoby passes ahead to Charlie. Charlie unfazed by Weiss's defense. Kicks it over to Pennell. And he double dribbled with it. Yeah. Had given up his dribble already and then dribbled again.
Yeah, credit to Hewitt-Trussville. They're trying to pressure some back.
Sure.
And, I saw the coach posted on X. How do you pronounce
Monso?
Yeah, he posted on there, we're going to be a little rough early on, but we're a tough team that's going to represent our school and community well, and we'll be a tough team by the playoffs. So he understands it's a process with this team, but they're sticking in it, and they're pressuring, and they haven't given up yet, and that is a good representation of the school and for their community as well. So credit to them for their effort in this game and continuing to play very hard.
Gets it in to win.
All right, so I want to address this right now.
I'll let you explain that one.
Okay, so Graves is on the side motioning a foul like over and over and over again, which is pretty funny. But I will say for Wynn, he is so energetic and aggressive all the time. He's got to learn to get it under control a little bit on offense. And even if that was a foul right there, we shouldn't have been in a position where it could even go one way or another. You got to, and he will as the season goes, I'm sure.
Inbound to Weiss. 52-35, 5:26 to go in the ballgame. Titans with the lead over here at Trussville. Jed in position. That's no. Sorry, I try to control myself, but I disagree with that call.
That was some animosity right there in that call. I hadn't seen the ref be that enthusiastic about making a call all game. But, I have seen Jed talking to that ref, trying to get him to call a foul when Jed goes up for a shot. So maybe he's getting tired of it.
Inbound to Black. Black over to Phelps. 3-ball in the air, no good. Rebound by Pennell. It should be Titan basketball as they call it jump.
Looks like he's probably got a cramp in his leg. Hopefully that's all that is.
Yeah. Trey Pennell.
Yeah, it looks like a cramp.
I tell you what I like about Charlie is he calls everybody in. He's like, hey, guys, let's get this going. That has all the looks of a cramp. Let's just hope that's what it is. As they bring him over, Mikey will put you on out. as they call him, Super Dave, will tend to Charlie. Yeah, that's what it is. I've seen that look a million times. So George will check in. It'll be Dara, George, Sharp, Wynn, and Burdette for the Titans, leading by 17, 52-35, 5:10 to play in the ballgame.
I think we're going to give it cramp. It's a cramp.
Definitely.
Cramp.
Yeah, seeing what he's doing over there, I was like, oh, yeah, no question. Get him some pickle juice, Mikey. Sharp with it, top of the key. Drives it, kicks it to Wynn. Wynn back to Sharp. Sharp across to Dara. Dara back to Sharp. Sharp with the spin move. Tries to pass it down, but good hands by Raleigh. And Wynn is down now. Both players are down. Wynn collided with Black. And there's a mass of humanity on the floor here.
Foul call against Gadsden City's number 2, Jedediah Wynn.
Dave is back out on the court to see what's going on. Okay, Hewitt-Trussville's player is up. He seems to be all right. Wynn is still down. All right, he seems to be okay, too. Both of them, I think, just shaken up from the collision.
Yeah. Oliver going to check in the game for Gadsden City. And Wynn going to go to the bench now.
That's the 5th foul on Jedediah Wynn.
And that's Wynn's 5th, so he's done, let's see, 3 points on the night for Jed Wynn. But Wynn is the guy, you look at the point line for him, and you're always like, well, Jed didn't score a lot of points. It's the things you don't measure that Jed does on a scorebook. Inbound for Hewitt to go to our right. And they're going to throw it to Raleigh. Raleigh will drive, and he'll kick it out near side to Phelps. They try to save it. He does to Strange. Strange gives it to Raleigh. Raleigh drives, and it's going to be an and one. Raleigh can play.
Yeah, he's very physical, controls his body really nice, has a soft touch. He's a good player. What year is he?
What now?
What year is Riley?
I do not know. Isaiah Dunn now checks into the game for the Titans. And Pennell, good news, coming back in here. Dunn's stint was less than a second. So Riley for the end one, and he makes it. He's got 22. And a turnover on Jacoby. Charlie's like, hey, calm down, guys. You good. I love it. 4:21 to go in the game, 52-38. Hewitt trying to struggling his way here. They're trying to struggle their way back in. They'll kick it over. Black, 3 ball, no good. But the putback is missed as well. And the shot is missed by Strange, but he'll go to the line to shoot a pair. And they'll call the foul on who? Dara. Oliver, his second. Strange is 1 of 2 tonight from the line. That one is off back iron, no good. Chandler checks back in for them. One more forthcoming now. And he hit it. He's 2 of 4. He's got 2 points. Titan lead is 13. And Jacoby will bring it across for the Titans. Passes it near side to Charlie. Charlie over to Trey. Trey back to Jacoby. 10-foot floater, no good. Rebound by Black. And the Titans just give him grief. He'll get it away to Weiss. Weiss will kick it to Chandler on the baseline. Ball is stolen and almost stolen by Pennell. And for those of us who are a little bit older than you, Brooke, the Titans style of basketball, and Mikey, you can affirm this, a lot like Nolan Richardson's Razorbacks.
Oh, I know of that. The 40 minutes of hell.
Yeah, that's right.
I wasn't going to say the word, Brooke, but hey.
Hewitt with the basketball.
Leave it to me.
3 ball in the air. It's good.
Wow.
Phelps with a 3, and the Titan lead is suddenly down to 10. It's been as high as 20, but cramp issues and a little bit of lack of focus have allowed Hewitt to get themselves back in. Oliver to Burdett on the near wing. Charlie will take a timeout here. Full timeout. And you can see the look on Coach's face. Not real happy as we take a word here from Neo.
Northeast Orthopedic is a proud sponsor of Titan football. The doctors, trainers, and staff of Northeast Orthopedic provide orthopedic care to get Titan athletes back in the game. The professional staff want to provide you with that same excellent orthopedic care at one of their locations across Northeast Alabama today. For more information, visit them at northeastorthopedics.com.
Welcome back in. Gadsden City taking on the Huskies of Hewitt-Trussville. It's got a little too close for comfort now. It's been felt kind of like and the players have been getting after it, don't get me wrong, but it's kind of felt like we've been on autopilot for the second, maybe third quarter, and now maybe, just maybe, we got to kick it into overdrive here. Let's see how we do coming out. Jed Wynn out of the game with fouls. Let's see how we make up for his production right here. Back to you, Brooke, Steven, take it away.
Let's take this thing home. 10 possessions thus far this half, 7 of them turnovers in this quarter. So that's been the story here in the fourth. Credit some of that to Hewitt-Trussville's relentlessness, but the Titans a little bit loose on the focus here. Burdett inbounds it to Pennell, who give it back to Burdett. Will reset with 3:09. And they're going to call Black with the foul. By my count, that's the fourth. But I could be wrong.
All right, we get a little side inbounds action right here.
To Pennell. Pennell brings it across. Skips it to Oliver. And another turnover with 2:59 to go in the half, in the ball game.
Yeah, Hewitt-Trussville is up the notch of pressure, but also human nature. When you get up by 20 points, you relax, you get a little bit more.
Take a breath.
Yeah, you get a little bit complacent, and that's what happens. So we're going to see how we push through this last 3 minutes.
How do you close? Raleigh with it. Comes up the court. Passes it over to Weiss. Baseline. Shot missed that time by number 4, Strange, and it'll be Titan basketball. 2:41 to go in the ball game. Titans lead 52-42. Charlie gets it into Jacoby, who gets it back to Charlie. Charlie going to push the issue. And he probably should have shot that himself. Another turnover. Raleigh nearly returns the favor for Hewitt. Passes it near wing to Joubert. Back up top to Black. Black over to Weiss. 2:17 to go. Titans by 10. Raleigh nearly turned it over again. They'll skip it across to Joubert. 3 ball in the air, no good. Air ball. Titan basketball with 2:02 to play.
Good box out by Charlie Burdett to make sure the Hewitt-Trussville player couldn't get that, because it took it a minute to go out of bounds.
Strange checks in for defense here. And done. Dunn checks into the game for Gadsden City. He'll get the basketball, give it back to Charlie here. Charlie, right to left across the midcourt stripe. Switches it over. Goes underneath to George. And they're going to call a foul.
Foul against Hewitt.
Against
The foul
Wells.
is on number 1, Colt Wells.
His fourth.
All right, another inbounds play. We've had 2 successful ones for sure that I've seen under the basket. We'll see what we run right here.
Oliver to inbound. He'll get it into Jacoby. Jacoby skips it across. And George with a beautiful move. He'll draw the foul from Chandler.
Foul call on Hewitt's number 15. And then Chandler.
And that will send George to the line.
At the line for the
He's
Titans.
1 for 2 tonight from the stripe. His first is good. Only the 4th point in this 4th quarter for the Titans, but the lead back to 11. And the second is no good. Hewitt with the basketball. Phelps brings it against the pressure. They give it over to Weiss. Comes up the near sideline. Throws it to Strange. Strange back to Weiss. Over to Phelps. Long three. No good. Rebound secured by Raleigh. He misses the shot. And George with the rebound for Gadsden City. Tries to get it to Oliver. And it's men on the floor here.
Timeout on the court called by Hewitt Russell.
Are you serious? Is that not a loose ball situation?
That looked like the Hewitt Trustful player got kneed in the head right there. Both players are down again.
Wow. Tell you what, as they tend to the injured players, let's get a word from our folks at Rely.
This season, Gadsden City High School basketball is proud to be sponsored by Rely Title, now serving Gadsden, Alabama. Whether you're buying your first home or closing on your dream property, Rely Title brings trusted experience, friendly service, and a winning team ready to help you every step of the way. Visit RelyTitle.com or check them out on Instagram at Rely Title to learn more. Rely Title, your closing team for life.
And we're back. Charlie making his way back to the team huddle right there. Let me tell you what a floor general he is. That joker got up from being hurt, went and threw something away, and then came back to the huddle. He's controlling all the floor, even out of bounds, okay? Mad props to Charlie. Hey, listen, I think some of our Titan faithful got up out of the bleachers a little too soon, okay? They're locked in for a good game. They were getting prepped for tomorrow night. Hey, listen, tomorrow night's going to get here. We got 1 minute and 21 seconds left with a very tough Hewitt Trustful Huskies team. Let's lock in, D up, and finish this game out. Back to you.
Brooke Burns, Stephen Frazier, and as you just heard Mikey Nelson live here courtside at the Titan Coliseum, they continue to tend to Wells, who is on the floor. Gutsy kid.
It was just a mad dash for the basketball right there, and that's
Hey, it's hustle ball. I love it.
Absolutely. I mean, it's fun to watch, but those circumstances and times happen on the court when you are gonna a knee to the head, a knee to the face, a face to the face, all types of possibilities. But it's hustle basketball, and it's fun to watch.
Be Hewitt basketball, 53-42. Titans with the lead, 121 to go. I'm ready to get this one in the books, get a win tonight, get home and get ready for playoff football. But first, got to close this one out. Phelps skips over to Chandler. Chandler top of the key against Dunn. Over to Black. 3 ball, good. They cut it to 8.
3-point basket. Black.
Black with 9 points tonight, and they're going to call a foul.
Foul called against the Huskies. Foul number
Phelps.
2, Ryan Phelps.
His third. And Titans inbound, leading by 8, 53-45 with a minute to go. They're going to make us hit free throws. And Charlie says, been out of this game long enough.
Yeah.
Gets it into Kobe. Kobe pushes it across, skips it ahead. Trey, layup, it's good. Give the assist to Jacoby Trey Pennell with his bucket. And the Titans lead back to 10, 55-45. Timeout, Hewitt-Trussville.
We needed that score really bad right there. It was a nice under control move by him.
Yeah, what's the issue here? Court side, so they take a timeout. They'll take one. Let's hear from Quentin.
Game Day Live Fresh Grill is a proud sponsor of your Titan basketball team. They pride themselves on being more than just your average sports bar. They're your premier neighborhood sports grill. They strive to provide the best experience of their customers by focusing on innovative menu offerings, food that is cooked to order and always fresh, and creating an environment that makes their guests feel at home. Come on down to Game Day Live Fresh Grill, located in the Gaston Mall on Rainbow Drive. Come tailgate with us.
The Velvety Voice of Mr. Quentin. Game Day Live Fresh Grill. Speaking of the Game Day Live Fresh Grill, you don't want to miss the Titan Tailgate Show tomorrow night. It kicks off at 6 p.m. We got some awesome guests for the show. But before then, at 5:30, a special, we'll call it 3 and Out, with Mikey Nelson, Robbie Davis, coach of the Gadsden City baseball team. All your playoff info. Back to you guys.
Hewitt-Trussville inbounds, trailing by 10. Phelps with the floater, no good. Rebound by 0. Foster, the freshman for Gadsden City. Jacoby with it. He'll push it across the midcourt stripe. Skips it underneath. Great job by Quentin George of drawing the foul. And George will go to the line to shoot 2. He's 2 of 4 tonight. 23 seconds to go. This one should be in the books, Brooke Burns.
Yeah. 10 points, 24 seconds left to go. Quentin George at the free throw line. He's 2 for 4. He's done a pretty good job of catching some hard passes down there, going up strong with the ball, getting some foul calls, hitting some little shots here and there, rebounding. He's been on the floor several times. He's contributed well to this game tonight.
Quentin George with his first is good. 3 of 5 tonight. One more forthcoming for Quentin. A senior. 6'5" on the roster there. One more. And it's good. Good job by Quentin. 4 out of 6. And the lead is 12. 57-45, 20 seconds to go. The ball is knocked away by Dason Foster. Hewitt inbound. They'll get it into Phelps. Long 3 from Phelps. No good. Rebound. Oh, my. They're going to call that on Quentin. Yep. Foul on Quentin George.
1 and 1 for Hewitt-Trussville.
That's going to send Riley to the line. He is perfect tonight. They gave a 2-shot situation. Interesting. First is good for Riley.
Was that on a shot? That was on a rebound,
yeah,
wasn't it? They're not in the bonus.
Definitively.
I mean, they're in the bonus, but not for 2 shots.
Not double. Extra one coming here. He's perfect tonight, 5 for 5. For Hewitt-Trussville. 11 seconds to go. Charlie's going to inbound it. Gets it to Jacoby Sharp. Jacoby will move it into the near court. And they're going to call a foul on Strange.
Foul against Hewitt, number 4, Taylor Strange.
And interestingly enough, that will send Jacoby to the line. He has 29. So a chance here to go over 30 points tonight. 4.5 seconds to go in this one. First one is good. He's got 30. One more forthcoming for the senior. For Gadsden City. And it's good. And he's got 31. Leads all scorers, and the Titans lead by 12. As this one is in the books. 59-47. Titans go to 1-0 and get their first win of the season. Brooke Burns, your takeaways tonight.
My takeaway is that Gadsden City, we saw last year how much they emphasized defense and pressuring the ball and getting their hands active, but I feel like this team is even a step up in intensity on defense, and that makes a huge difference. I do think there's a lot to learn from this game. I do not think that Hewitt-Trussville was a fluke by any means. I thought they were a competitive team. They competed till the very end of the game. They played hard. They pressured the ball. And we got a little complacent in the second half, and that's something that we're going to have to work on, especially as we get further into the season, obviously. But this is game one. It was a great showing from the Gadsden City Titans and from the Gadsden City Titans fans that came out to the game. A lot of energy, super exciting game. Great job by Hewitt-Trussville. And great job by the Gadsden City Titans, and I'm excited to see what the rest of the season holds.
Mikey's got Coach Graves.
Coach Graves right here. Coach Graves, guys come out, start out great. That fourth quarter probably gets a little too close for comfort right there. What are you going to say to you guys when you go in?
Well, we played well in spurts, and then sometimes we got a little stagnant offensively. But for the most part, we'll take the win. We'll go back, watch the film, practice to get better, and see where we made our mistakes, and we'll fix those things and come back out to play our next game.
Hey, congratulations on game one victory. Thank you, Coach.
All right, thank you, Mikey. For Mikey and Brooke, hey, we got school tomorrow. We're going to go ahead and call this one. Titans the winners tonight, 59-47 over the Huskies. Always good when you say that one. Hey, hope you'll join us tomorrow night, Titan Sports Network, for playoff football. Mikey will be with you. I'll be with you. Robert and Earl, the man with the golden voice, will be with us tomorrow night as well. Let's get a win just like we did tonight. Jasper Vikings coming in. Let's send them back to West Alabama. But for tonight, say good night. Go Titans. God bless.